unite, fighting evil with all our might. When the battle calls our name, we'll rise up and play the game. Force a Uru strong and bold, hero stories to be told. Mystic hammers, armor gleams, shining bright with cosmic dreams. Enemies fall as we stand tall. Uru warriors, heed the call. This realm of heroes fight, we defend with all our might. Uru warriors, strong and true, together we'll see it through. Standing tall despite how much you fall. Skill issues haunt us, but we answer the call. Climbing ranks with dreams so bright, only to slide back down each night. In the realm of Uru where we stay, mastering the art of losing our way. We fight with all our Uru might, yet end up back where we started the fight. Mystic hammers, armor gleams, shining bright with cosmic dreams. Enemies laugh as we rise and stall. Uru warriors, heed the call. In this realm of heroes fight, we defend with all our might. Who defend with all as we fall and true together, we'll see it through the call. This realm of heroes fight, we defend with all our might. Accept our trash as we fall and rise. Uru warriors reaching for the skies. Oh, embrace the chaos, the thrill of the chase. Skill issues abound in this endless race. Back to the bottom where we belong. The tilt is real, it claims the strong. We are
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. We made it! It's a Friday afternoon at the very least. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. What up? We got a raid coming in already. Let's go, Judah and Raiders. Oh, Cap, it's so good to have you back. Let me bust out the appropriate golf clap for you. Cheers, cheers. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the call, indeed. Welcome, Cap. How you doing?
What up, baby? I'm gonna go
What's
eat some
going
dinner real
on?
quick. Don't open a bunch of stuff until I get back.
Don't you worry. There's no risk of that because as noted in this stream, this is not a wailing stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is an analysis stream. This is a thought stream. This is a yapping stream. This is not a wailing stream. Will there be one later? I guess we're going to talk about some of that tonight, won't we? Enjoy your dinner, Cap. I'll be here when you get back. All right, we got Zemo coming in first. First like to look at you. Zemo with the comeback indeed. He's trying. He's trying anyway. We got that Cap Judah raid. What's up, Rocket Man? Frodo Baggins, owner of the Rank 4 Rocket. Congratulations. I can't wait to see those screenshots and can't wait to ban that man. You're not getting them with me. No way. No way. What's up, Slaxify? Good to see you. Zemo did. He crushed you, bro. Uru Warriors heeding the call. That's right. Kurd coming with the Judah raid. What up, Trill? What up, Shaft? Caps here. Liam, Lil Lily the GOAT. Yo, I watched a video from Jerry last night, and Liam has been the consistent best Battlegrounds player for the last, 8 seasons. Cheers to you, good sir. It's a pleasure to have you here. What's up, Nitro? Are we back? I don't know if we're back. We're going to talk about that. Afo coming in with a Judah raid. Good to see you. What's up, Rye? Good to see you. Happy Friday. He's going to yap. Oh, yeah, I'm yap ready, bro. I'm big yapping. What is whaling? Never heard of it? Yeah, I'm sure, Rye. I'm sure. Never heard of it once. My funeral, what am I getting? I guess we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna take a look at the store. We're gonna take a look at what we got going on. But like I said, there are no whaling plans today. So will I participate? Man, I gotta be honest. I'm still on the fence. I'm very much on the fence.
Hey,
what's up, McGee? Good to see you. Let me open up my little sticky notes here. 100% getting kicked. What's up, Nugs? Good to see you. You're not getting kicked, Frodo. There was too much encouragement in that Alliance chat for you to get kicked, bro. Store is very nice. Good to see you, Ace Fusion. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Class Ace, my man. Hope you're doing well. Store is epic. I think the store was pretty good. So let me give you the down low on where I've been. I hopped in when everything dropped, I was in one of the Discords yapping about. We did a review, maybe 5-10 minutes. I went and started auto fighting for the event, and then I got into the rest of my workday. So I've been grinding until about 7 minutes before this stream kicked off, between work, prep for, you know, taking a shower and whatnot, talking to the wife, and then walking in here. So I'm pretty fresh in what we've got going on, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you all what your experiences have been. Clearly you're excited by the store. I'm looking forward to hearing from the people on call what they've been engaged in, and yeah, I'm looking forward to working through it, because at the end of the day, hey, if I want to continue to play in this game in a competitive fashion, then I need to take a thorough look at how I want to approach. As you can see, we matched the Celestial Avengers, so shout out to the Stone Goat, to Jay Will, or Jay Won't in this fight. Hopefully he's Jay Won't. Listen, I never wish ill on my mans and them, but if there was a time he was gonna die, I take it. I take it. I think by the end of the fire event, I'll have 7 rank 4s. Wow. Wow, Rye. You don't know what whaling is though, huh? Okay, we got that. So first things first, let's claim our Alliance quest rewards, because I know that's why you guys came here. Everyone cares about these wonderful AQ rewards. Let's get that stuff claimed. Hey, look at Big Lee coming in already. Cheers. Shaft, enjoy that green name. Welcome to the club, sir. Enjoy your sweet emotes. I did add a new one, by the way. We got a new emote for those who can see behind the matrix. We got ourselves a Rowdy Roddy right there. Yeah, no jokes aside. Shout out to Lee. Thank you so much. You are very appreciated. I have not made it to your soundbite yet, but it's there. It's a sound file. It just needs to be put into the thing. Lee, thank you. You are very appreciated. Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski, no doubt about it. One gift and it was to you, bro. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Boys, she's a goat.
Yes, I agree. Okay, we got Lee up on the list. That's right, Trill. That's right. They live, bro. They live. More coming. I think we're 6 members short of our next emote, so we're making progress. And Lee is king of getting us down that road. We need a Lee-mote one of these days. Lee, I need you to take a snapshot of your head for me. Come on in. We're gonna get a Lee-mote going on. Okay, Battleground season. So first things first, I was 6600th, I guess, in the solo event. That's gonna change next season. I heard we got one more solo event season. That's gonna be looking good. What's up, Gudra? Good to see you. So not bad, not too bad. We'll claim that. And then as an alliance, we came in the top 40. Not bad, 40th, solid. We made it. We're gonna go ahead and claim this stuff and just kind of top up on things. I don't really need anything. I've been kind of saving for my future rank ups. And we'll go from there. Let's grab some more mutant, level some stuff out. Yep. Let's grab some more mutant, level some stuff out. Get those tokens. I did like how you were first, Zemo. You're working your way back. And then this was me last season. So I finished basically in the middle-ish of Mysterium 2. You know, you guys were here most of the time, right? We played through marks so they wouldn't expire. We played for tokens, and this is where we wound up.
Yo, COD bro.
What's up?
I'm just saying, yo, with COD bros.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, Kurt for real. So M2, you know, it was kind of a lax season, big chillin', and couldn't have picked a better time, right? We were reclaiming time from Kabam and not going to invest time into a game mode that didn't reward my time. Now that's clearly changed since you and I were together. And I am going to be doing a video on Radiance because I really want to take that store and apply some more context and give you guys some information that can help you make the best decisions for yourself and how you want to approach that store and how you view it. And then also shout out to our man Laser. He built a calculator that I'll be including in that video. So we'll be sending you all a calculator. I'm gonna drop that Monday. I think I can have that done Monday afternoon. That's the goal. And so we'll deal with Radiance then, but we'll talk about BGs between now and then. So let's claim these rewards.
Nice.
And let's talk about BGs before we get into the Poolies store. So you can see I have 8,870 marks. And Kabam let us know that they're going to keep the lights on at Kabamski. No, Snake, that's not what we're doing yet. No way. That's what Rye's doing. That's what Cap's doing. That's what Stone's doing. I don't know what McGee's been doing. Maybe he's doing it too, but not me. Not yet. Not now. So BGs.
BGs.
We've seen the Radiance store. We've seen what it does. We've seen the scaling. We've seen the node sets. And so I will take this opportunity to officially announce that next season, from a playing BG's standpoint, we are very much back. My intent is to have a Celestial or Bust season. I know that everyone in the world at this moment in time is basically hyped up about BGs and Radiance and all that, so I expect the competition to be stiff. But I can commit to you right now that I will tilt to 0, pushing for Celestial if I need to. So we are in very much Celestial or Bust mode. We'll go to the last minute if we need to. Yo, what's up, Laser? Good to see you. We are no Odin's Deep yet. I was just shouting you out for that sweet Radiance calculator you put together and letting the people know that we'll get something together for them early next week to get some context and some calculation to demystify this Radiance currency. What's up, Half? We are no Odin's Deep because as far as BGs go, we're back. Okay, my plan with the solo event, this being their next season, or really the last season, I'm gonna burn those marks basically down to 0. So I don't know what that's gonna mean in terms of point totals, but I expect I'm gonna be burning somewhere between 13 and 14,000 Elders marks next season. And hopefully we'll have my first 1,000,000 point season. I don't know, but we're gonna be grinding. We're gonna grind through those marks and we're going to obtain Celestial. Celestial got an extra 50 spots, so should be slightly easier than normal to be C6. Ace, I think that's true, but I think there are a lot of players that are C6 capability that have not tried to get Celestial that I think may be back into the mix. So while I know there's 50 more spots, the real question is, are there 50 more people that will be pushing that haven't before? And I think there might be. There are a lot of people that hang out in the Quantums, Mysteriums, etc., who are very, very good players that might stiffen that competition. So we'll see when we get there. But as far as BGs go, baby, I'm ready to get into it. I've missed it. I'm going to be joining into tournaments. Whatever tournaments are open, I'm looking to get into it. And in fact, I may very well be working with some people to host and commentate some tournaments. So there may be more of my involvement coming very soon. I'm looking forward to that.
Ooh, nice.
But to the monies. To the monies. Let's look at this store. I think that, we have some unit bundles. It's basically all shields, right? So this whole event is crafted around spending shields. And this is not one of those events where you're getting a bunch of extra stuff that goes with it. I mean, you are, but you're utilizing things to purchase. Half good to see. Williams was like, we'll catch up on store. I feel very numb to the game after buying the web store. I bet. Half, see what happens when you just participate in that way. Haven't done any of the rank 4s, so many mats, I don't know if I care anymore. Truth working with the friendly bunch. I may be working with the friendly bunch. Liam, I see you wrote, we need you to get commentating MP's turn to me. Liam, Turney. Liam, that may very well be the teaser, the pre-announcement teaser for where I'll be commentating. I have been in talks with MP, and I am indeed very much looking forward to doing some commentary on the top 30 tourney. So I'm looking forward, hopefully, Liam, to calling some of your matches and
wow, what you feeding up?
Having a fun time.
What you feeding up? Serpent? Jesus.
Haven't pushed in season, but we'll be pushing again. Exactly. See, Rye feels me. Rye feels me. So we've got an interesting event here, and this has been, I think so far, seems to be a good balance between providing things for free-to-play players and people who aren't looking to spend, and giving value, but not an overwhelming value, to people who effectively whale out. So we've got the stuff in the store. We already got a track going on there. There are things we need to account for in kind of our overall math, for sure. But let's just take the store for what it is. Let's take the Poolies for what they are. Let's take the values for what they are. The nice news is Kabam gave us a rough form of value, right? They said, listen, $100 gets you 1.25 million pool shields. And what's nice about that is it means we can equate some unit values to what they've put in the store. And so we're going to do that a little bit as we go. Now, I did link in the chat or in the stream title the DLL calculator. And hey, big thanks to DLL. I know I don't see eye to eye with a lot of people, and I certainly don't see eye to eye with a lot of people that work at Kabam. But I appreciate what DLL does. I appreciate him breaking down the maths of the game. I appreciate him taking the time to put together a calculator. And I highly recommend it. If you haven't already just halved us all and just blown everything out in the store as much as you could, use that calculator, target your spending wisely if I choose to participate in this event, and it is still very much an if. I will absolutely be using that calculator to optimize and maximize the value of my dollar. So I highly encourage you all do the same. What is it that I'm going to get? I don't know. Ace, there's some very appealing things in here. We'll talk about that as we go. Hey, I like Adu de Cha-Cha. Good to see you, Birdo. As you can see, we have another a shirt on stream going on today. I know it's disappointing to you. Onslaught or Photon Selector. Good to see you, Blizzy. I have neither been chasing both. I think that you go for both then. Yeah, I don't target spending wisely. I just buy out the web store before even seeing the bundles. Half, that sounds like a very half move. And while I've got you all here, by the way, I would appreciate you smashing that like button if you haven't yet. It does help the algo. We are on the cusp of 750 subs, 3/4 of 1,000. We've been dancing up and down below that number. So let's go ahead and hit those things. Let's get this thing pushed forward. I'd love to hit 1K here over the next few months. It would be a beautiful thing. Warm my soul. Good, Vax, enjoy. No on subs, Alberto. We want to go up, not down. We want to go up, not down. I hadn't hit like yet. Got you. Thank you, Half. What's up, JJ? Good to see you. I appreciate you appreciating me, Half. Thank you very much. So what we know is that we get approximately 1.5 million Poolies for free. So what Kabam is saying is, hey, we're going to give you an Odin's worth, roughly, for free. So that's cool. I like that. Now, before we go into the deals, they have this Red Guardian, of course. Ooh, we can claim our Selector here. I don't know what we do or don't want or need here. All right, bro. This game's just lagging out. Cool. We got a tier 6 basic. Cool. Storm. All the things. So this is an ISO Selector for me, or 7 stars. I know that Thor is max, so we're going to grab that for 7-star shards. Okay, so Kabam gave us 1.5 mil, right? And what they said was, we'll give you 10% of what you need to get this 7-star Red Guardian. Flipping wild, by the way. 15 million Poolies are putting an approximate value of like $1,200 on our boy Red Guardian here is wild. In fact, let's do some maths real quick. That's 150,000, 15 million. Yeah, 15. Nope. One more zero. Divided by 1,000 or 1,270,000. Yeah, basically $1,200. Wild. Hey, what's going on, KT? Good to see you. This isn't whale time. This is discussion time. Are we actually coming back? Oof. I don't know. I'm taking Zola on 36 this war because you're Serpent Duty on 25. How do you dex his specials? You practice. You gotta be, the special one is earlier than you think it is. So I went and I dueled that fight probably like 15 to 20 times. And we go from there. $700 for the dupe, 400 to get him. It's wild. It's wild, big dollars. There's other things on the way. That price is for Deadpool 2. That's fair, but come on. I get it. It's trophy champ stuff. I don't look through things as trophy champs. I look through things as competitive value, and Deadpool does not bring me any competitive value. So I guess we need to account for it. We get, 3/4 of a Titan. We get a 7-star. I mean, all of that stuff is what? It's not worth a ton. I'm talking about special one. I mean, that's tough, bro. We'll have to get you some practice, JJ. Let's do some BGs or something. It's really not hard. You don't dex the first beam at all. Second one hits you twice, and you got to dex a little earlier than you think you need to. Kind of like Destroyer Special 2. That would be the similarity I would bring to it. Let's take a look through this store. Yes, Heart of Fire is mainly why we want this, and that's where my head's at in this overall picture, okay? Because in the Heart of Fire, and like I said, there's one thing that would bring me off this mountain when I said I wasn't going to play BGs because I was reclaiming time and I wasn't spending anything on this game, and it was 7-star Tigra. And I love Tigra. She's one of my, if not my favorite champion in the game, one of my top 3. And so I've been wrestling with, has Kabam done enough to earn my money? And to be frank, I'm honestly still at a position where I don't think they have. But they did do the one thing that I said would potentially get me off that mountain, and it has to be accounted for. It's a heavily weighted decision. I do think that all of the credit to Kabam, they have had a good month and a half of communication. They have had a good month and a half of trying to earn goodwill with us. Now, that doesn't mean they've been perfect, as noted by, the stuff KT was talking about, right? A crap update, game failing in various areas, not even getting their dates right in the recent Radiant post. Like, is it season 29? Is it season 28? What's going on? I mean, they can't even get dates right. But they're trying. For me, I don't know if they've been trying enough or for a long enough period, sustained, to say, I have trust that's been rebuilt with this organization. I don't. I still think they're probably pandering us to get us to spend money for the next few months. But 7-star Tigra, and steps have been taken that we need to take into consideration as we make these decisions. So, can we do BGs tomorrow night before I do my clear? Absolutely, JJ. I'll be around tomorrow afternoon. We can do some friendlies. Remember when we talked to boycotting? We're still talking about it, Snake. We're still talking about it. They definitely have not went all the way there, but they're doing some stuff. They're twisting our hand with these things. Yeah, right? If you want to punch with the big boys, you kind of have to get these staples. I totally agree. And there are more staples in here, KT, that we're going to talk about. And I appreciate you being with me because I'm with you. I know you've gotten a bad rep through time, and I know people interpret you as negative, and there are things I'd nitpick. But for the most part, I think you're one of the most analytical perspectives in this game. The most, let's call this thing for real what it is, even if I'm going to be a little crappy about it. So, oh no, JJ got deleted by Jock. Jock, get us out of your pocket, bro. Get us out of your pocket. Okay, we got JJ unhidden. You're good, bro. Appreciate you lurking, by the way, Jock. That's how we know Big Pain's here. Much love, brother. Okay, so Poolies.
That's a goat.
Jock is the GOAT. Poolies. Now, KT already did a video on the value stuff, right? Breaking down kind of what he sees as good and what's not. For me, I'm looking past this stuff, like Valiant Nexus crystals, pure RNG. A little over 10% of a tier 7. I'm looking past that. I don't care about that stuff. That's the afterthought stuff, right? That's the, hey, if I want to fill something or have some extra Poolies, you burn them there. Okay, you don't buy that stuff up front. Okay, this guy here has some value in it. We got some tier 5. This is effectively a, take a champ to rank 3 bundle, but they didn't give you all the tier 4, right? And they did that for 250k Poolies. Now that's about 20 bucks. For about 20 bucks, you're getting close to a rank 3. That's great value if you need to amplify that part of your account. So we like the bundle too. It's got some value in it for sure. Yeah, Big Pain. It's all good, bro. We know you gotta work on those guns, man. We gotta work on those guns. Also, full disclosure, I had a couple of folks sponsor me this as I have not whaled out for like a year, so I caved. albeit not with my own savings. Hey, cheers to the goats of the community. Cheers to the whales for supporting people like KT who can do what they do. Now, we appreciate the breaking news. You do stuff that we don't do, but we appreciate what you do. So give this man some love. Get that sponsorship. Where's the McMid sponsor? Yeah, I feel you, McGee. Where are you at, bro? I'm waiting on that contract. I got my lawyer ready to read the fine print for whatever it is you're needing to get from me. I bought Bundle 2 twice to get Prowler to rank 3. Best value free to play. Resources are nuts. Yeah, Vax, JJ, good buys. If you're trying to build the breadth of your account, if you're trying to get that full deck of rank 3s, or you're trying to get, you know, up to that, or maybe a little beyond that, right? Because a deck, you got to take out champs that don't mesh with the meta. So maybe you want 40-ish rank 3s, right, to build that deck the way you want to. There's a lot of value still in rank 3s today. Because at the end of the day, when someone gets a bunch of rank 4s, listen, they only get 7 champs. And I spent half of last season, or maybe the season before, screwing around in Mysterium 2 and C6 with a deck that had no rank 3s and no rank 4s. It can be done. It comes down to your strategy of deck construction, bans, who you're drafting, who you're placing, how you do your throw rounds, and at the end of the day, can you fight? Okay? So don't just sit and look at your deck and go, oh, this guy's deck is so big. No, 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 no. Get better. Hone in those parts of the game. And people have put out content, people like MP, people like KT. They put videos together to say, hey, here are the things to think about as you're trying to get better at Battlegrounds. Because it is chess, ladies and gentlemen. It's not checkers. It is very much chess. Next Valiant, 7 Wolf per discussion. That's fair. 20th rank 3 makes sense. Should have 22. Yeah, you're working on me. Okay, so here's your first of your RNG bundles. Okay, for 450K, so we're looking at 40 bucks, a little bit-ish in that area. I'm getting half of a Titan and a chunk of 7-star shards. I think this is not good value at all. Maybe if you have some leftover Poolies and you're trying to form some Titans for some reason, but that's pure RNG value. I'm gonna tell you right now, that could be your duped Black Widow Deadly Origin. You telling me that's worth 40 bucks to you? I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting to some big stuff. We got this guy here. This is about 75%, I would say, of a tier 7. We've got a half of a 7-star shard, and we're a little over an Odin's worth of Poolies. I think for a free-to-play, maybe some value there, but probably not great. Probably not great. Yeah, look at the top 3 this season. Don't think any of them are top 3,000 account size. Exactly right, KT. And to that point, our boy Laser, who's in the chat, he put out that Radiance calculator, which I recommend, but I'll link in my video next week so we can tie that together. But he put out a video last season saying who were the best, statistically speaking, the best BG's players. And almost by every measure that he shifted around in different ways to look at that, it was the same 10 people. So the same 10 people, none of whom are in the largest of account size. We're talking Pepe, Cantona, Biz, Trap, Liam. Okay, they have good sized accounts, but they're not the biggest accounts. Those players know what they're doing. If you want to go learn how to play BGs, watch those guys. Learn from them. It's not deck size, bro. Ace says, I could always use more rank ups, but I think champ acquisition has more value for me long term as champs get harder with pools getting bigger, just torn between Photon and Sentinel. That's a great point, Ace. Now, I, on this channel, believe that Sentinel is effectively mid, and I have a rank 4 Photon, so I'm very biased. But you got to do what's right for you, bro. I'm a big one on Photon. Sorry, get back to you. Compared to Destroyer Special 2, is it same in the sense you can consistently do it once you learn it? It's the same in that you consistently do it once you learn it, but it's also the same in the sense that it's a beam that's earlier than what you think it is, right? So you'll be like, oh, I'm dexing too early, but you'll get the full dex. I'll put it in here. I'll post Laser's channel because it's a great couple bits and pieces he's been putting out. Creator. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you, Laser. Exactly. KT's on point. I agree with him. I think Photon is easily a top 5 rank 4 option in this game. So it's good stuff. Okay, we got him in. That's Laser. He goes by Jerry on his channel. But yeah, a couple good videos that he's put out recently. It's all about deck size. Listen, ask Yusafa. I don't know if he's back to being deck number 1, but listen, I've taken that big old deck on and come out victorious, even though he's beaten me with it a couple times. Okay, so we're at bundle 4. So right now, I think the best bundle so far is value 2, or bundle 2. Bundle 4 maybe has some stuff. When we get there, by the way, Ace, I'm gonna be with you when we start talking about champion acquisition, because I think, as KT also noted, there is a ton of value in the champion selectors in this event. And that's kind of what's getting at me as well, but we'll talk when we get there. Okay, we got some AG shards. I mean, maybe there's some decent value here. You're looking at 150 bucks for a fully formed, but this is really for people to fill in what they haven't gotten. You know, I could buy one of these and be able to open up an awakening gem, which would be great. But, you know, the question is, would I need it once I look at the selectors? Photon's top 5-10 champ in the game. I agree. I've been after Photon, have the science 3 to 4 for her. My thinking is she's still acquirable, whereas Sentinel isn't in pools. That's fair. He won't be acquirable till probably late this year. I need to read that. Chidera. Hey, Truth and KT, if I want to go hard for BG, should I pick Onslaught and get the cats to rank 3? Yeah, I agree. Onslaught is irreplaceable in a Battleground deck. You'll get rank 3s later. Onslaught, you cannot replace. He is probably the best champion in this game. She's also a chap that when have a counter, you can slap down to rank 4 and win. That's true. What's up, CG? Good to see you on this happy Freaky Friday. You're waiting to hear on Bundle 8. Okay, Vax, we'll get there. So I think Bundle 5's got some value, but it's not game breaking. It's not. It's only if you're seeking that awakening gem, which again, if you're looking for an awakening gem, cool, but take a step back and say, hey, can I just invest in the selector and get my champ there? Okay, we have 1 to 2 gems. I mean, this is, given that's what we get here and you get this for 250, I wouldn't touch a 1 to 2 gem. I don't think it's worth it at all. I think you can get those materials very easily in this game. Am I wailing? To be determined, CG. I'm wrestling with what I want to do. Nothing is going to get purchased today. And I'm definitely not going to do any of it in the shadows. So if I do it, we'll do it either live, we'll do a video or something like that. Bundle 6 for low-end players. Honestly, Vax, though, they could buy this for 50k more, get the tier 4, and still rank 2 a champ. So why would you do that? It's not worth their Poolie value, I don't think. I mean, gold, ISO, it's just not worth it. There's nothing in it that brings more value other than the ISO. And even then, yeah, it's just not worth it. Okay, 2 to 3 gems. So this is, I think, where people are starting to look at the rank 3s. I think this is solid value for the free-to-play player. Sounds good, JJ. Appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk duels tomorrow. 1 to 2 gems, the worst bundle? I think so, based on what we're talking about. Like, this one's almost a rank 3, but not quite. So fair enough. This one is a rank 3, and yeah, it's twice as much, but it's a rank 3 generic gem. You don't have to worry about anything. 2 million for 4 rank 3s is good value. Very good value. And if I was working on the breadth of my account, this would be appealing to me. But right now, let me show you guys something. I haven't ranked anyone, okay? I got tier 4, tier 6, tier 3, tier 4, sitting in overflow. So, the 2 to 3, I think is nice for people. I think the SIGs are nice for people. SIGs Edge 2-3 bundle. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I went with 4 of the Catalyst bundle. That was a good value, CG. That was a good value. Now we get to some of this big boy stuff. So this is where Kabam said, hey, listen, if you want a full tier 7, you're going to have to pony some up. Because they put it legit just out of range. I mean, like, if you were like reaching for the edge of the cliff, they were like, nope, not unless you're going to break out a little bit of that wallet. Okay. Now, I think you would only really need, let me take a look at these bundles. Where do they put it? It's not quite $5. It's not quite even $10. So for like 15 bucks, you can get what you need to get a full tier 7. It's pretty savage, in my opinion, to be honest. Later, Shaft. Oh, welcome back. R44 machine, never. I'd have to lose some sort of obnoxious wager. Someone would have to come in and say, hey, I'll wail on everything for you, but the rule is you have to do this thing. And it wouldn't even be this event, Alberto. It'd have to be some other time. But this is obviously one of those kind of key value things, right? And it's solid value. I mean, you're looking at a little over an Odin. I mean, realistically, I think what they're trying to do is you buy 2 Odins, you get your free Poolies, and you get these 2 things right here, right? But that's what I see going on. And then you can rank for your next champ. In my case, if I were to do this, I would be grabbing these tier 7 and I would be holding them for Heart of Fire because I want Tigra. And if I pull Tigra, I'll give Tigra everything. I'll give her the generic gem that I have. I'll give her the tier 7. I'll give her every SIG I've got. And I will wait for you all to ban her. And if you don't, you should. Because I will be nuking 3/4 of your roster with my Tigra. But I think there's some good value here. That's the whale bundle right there, right? That's the, hey, you're going to get some rank up stuff. This is kind of cool. I don't love RNG, right? Because you could still get that class hero nexus and you could get trash, right? You could get trash out of these nexuses. So there's some value in it. You get some specificity of chasing a champ of a certain class. And then you get half a tier 7. I probably would put my Poolies elsewhere though, to be honest. Always ban Tigra. That's a good rule, half. 3/4 of my roster is my entire roster. That's right, Vax. I will nuke your entire roster with my Tigra. It will happen. So, yeah, I get it, but it doesn't appeal to me. This one appeals to me a little bit. This is basically a pure Odin for a Titan Nexus. Now, I'm not opening Titans until the changeover, but there's some appeal to being able to have one of those things later in the road. The reality is, though, is a Titan Nexus worth $100? No. No, it's not. Too much RNG again. What up, Mad Skills? Am I better than Barrowman? I am better than Barrowman in questing content. Even then, I'd put it to the test. No. I'm not. I have never beaten Barrow for points in the GC or in a full tournament match. I have beaten him in those rounds, but I've never beaten him in the overall best of 3. So I can't say that I'm better than Barrow. Yeah, 9.2 class crystal. I tried for Photon, got Titania SIGs. Exactly, Ace. Exactly. Yap comic. That's right, Samael, what's going on? We are yapping. So I think this is the one where they try to get you, but it's the one where they try to get you. They're trying to get you with that RNG. Don't buy in. Okay, this is relic stuff. Unless you are explicitly chasing important relics or and you get an awakening on something. Like for instance, if you have an unawakened Iron Fist relic, this bundle might have a lot of value for you because awakening that Iron Fist relic and slapping it on your America Chavez, it makes her a significantly better champion. Okay, if you're gonna awaken your Venom relic, it makes him a significantly better champion. So is some value, especially given that we're talking about, 1/3 of your overall free-to-play Poolies, much less if you're going down the money train here. I need access to Poolie Calc. Oh, you shouldn't need to. You shouldn't need access. You should just make a copy. But no matter what, let's see if you can access it here. Hey, what's up, Nugs? This is your favorite part? My man. See if you can use that, Vax. If not, go directly to DLL's channel. You were so disappointed there were no 2 to 3 relic gems. You look forward to those. I could see that, half whale. So there's some value here if you're targeting specific things. For me, the appeal of this is I, for instance, don't have a Gambit relic. I would love to get my hands on a 6-star Gambit relic because I want to put it on my dust because I want her to crit like Atho's dust crits. Atho's dust crits all the time. My dust doesn't crit nearly as much. It drives me insane. So there's some value there. Some value there. But now we get to the juicy. What's up, Brandon Burrow? Good to see you. I rank 3 Okoye, Photon, and Rintra from spring cleaning. Hey, cheers to you, Brandon. Cheers to you. That's a good rank up. Yeah, we'll do, KT. I'll send it your way. They'll be good for people for sure. I'm not gonna lie, I almost caved on that Relic bundle. Still don't have a 6-star Venom Relic, but given you got 4 rank 3s, most of a 5th. Hey, Samil, you made the right call for your account. That's the right call. Gambit Relic is great for Dust. Yeah, I know, Bean. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Crit Fail? Good to see you. It's going great, man. We're just yapping right now.
Okay.
We're yapping through Poolies and deals and what makes sense to buy. We linked to the calculator in there. And, you know, that way you can choose what you want to do. I have 3 of those Relic AGs in inventory because you have everything awakened. That's wild, Half. You are indeed a whale. Yeah, your Dust does crit. I get jealous of your Dust crits. Okay, now let's get to the juice of the juice, though. Need access. I mean, his spreadsheet, I got into it. Interesting. Interesting. Let me see something real quick before I continue yapping. Okay, let's mute that because I'm not going to hear myself. Interesting. I clicked it. I clicked the link from within the stream and it went in. It'll just let me in. So you may not be able to mess with the thing itself, but you should be able to open it and make a copy. And if not, go to DLL's channel. He made a post. You can open it from there and do that thing, but it should work. You should be able to open it from the body of this stream. Cream of the crop stuff he's about to cover, icing of the cake for real. Got my 4th rank 3 and 4th rank 4, I presume you mean. 6 new rank 3s. Very happy with the event. I think I can see that. Okay. Now the big stuff though. This is where we get to some juicy stuff. The discount shed Valiant Selector. The limited edition Selector. The one that lets you select loyalty, incursions artifacts, etc., etc. Now you can get 3 of these, so you could go 3 Odins deep and pick some champs. Moondragon, who cares? I know people that are looking for Diablo, who cares? Adam, but then you get guys like this, that Shocker. Now for instance, I have an unduped Shocker. This Shocker is very appealing to me. Very appealing. Professor X I recently pulled, it would be cool. Angela, I'd love an Angela. I'm terrified to open an Incursions Crystal because I don't want to get Ronin again. Now remember though, at the end of next Battleground season, so in 5 weeks from now, you'll be able to buy these Incursions Crystals for 25k Radiance. So we need to reframe the value of these champions and these crystals in our head when we're looking through this, okay? Oh yeah, Captain Chemo's coming for me, I know. Cap Infinity War would be great. Hulkbuster I have would be cool. Mojo would be cool. People love their Namor. Ronin is the reason I don't open those crystals anymore. Black Cat's a great champ. Void Dupe's a great champ. Mordo, great champ. Howard the Duck dupe. I've been wanting to dupe my Howard for a long time. Wouldn't take him over Shocker, but there's value. That's what we're talking about. There's a lot of value for us who've been chasing certain champs in these crystals. When you get selectors, there's a lot of value. People chasing Storm. People chasing Punisher. Magneto. A lot of value in here. For me, people like Void, people like Shocker, the big wins in here. This appeals to me because I'd love a duped Shocker. He really wants that. I would love to take him to rank 3. And yeah, it would be beautiful. But wait, there's more. Look at the Picky Picker Selector down here, also for an Odin. And look at what we can get from here. No, let me view. Thank you. Look at what we can get from here. So we get the Glorious Guardian Selector. Now I used my Awakening Gem and fed it to Black Panther. And as you know on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, we're Wakanda forever. I took that man to rank 4 as my most recent rank 4, and I'm loving it. I can't wait to keep cooking. But you've heard me say on this channel, I've been staring at that Medusa. Do I give her a generic? Do I give her a generic? I wanted Awakening Gem shards out of 9.2 just so I could get a Cosmic Gem to potentially awaken my Medusa. And now, for free to play even, if I want to spend nothing, I can come in here and dupe my Medusa, finally feel good about taking her to rank 3. There are people who are going to want Sentinel. I understand. I think he's mediocre, and I wouldn't do it. There are people who would want to get Deadpool if they didn't get him before. He's a good champion. He's not busted, like you see sometimes, but he's pretty good. I would like a Purgatory, to be honest. That would be wonderful. But for me, Medusa is a massive W in here. And wait, there's more, because that's just one of the champs we get to select. Then we get a launch pool selector. A reward that you got for 100% of Necropolis a year and a half ago, you can now get for $100. And if you're missing any of these champs, there's quite a few that are great value. Mantis is great value. Killmonger is a little bit outdated in the state of the game. Titania is great value. Hulk, solid value. Wong, if you need to do some challenges, can be good value. Sassy has fallen off a little bit, but is still good value. Chavez, great value. Venom, good value. Venom the Duck, put him in a trash can. Why is he even in this game? Surfer, if you're a Prestige Hound. Rocket, if you're Frodo. Shuri is great value. We're going to skip over that War Machine because gross. Sunspot, Domino's, great value. Bishop was who I picked from my initial selector because I had other champs. And all of those have great to good value. There are some other decent champs in here. I see Hawkeye. Nah, come on, man. Get out of here. I know some people like Hawkeye. He's in the basic pool. I wouldn't spend an Odin on Hawkeye. Don't spend an Odin on Hawkeye. Save yourself. And then we get here. Another chance to get our boy Shocker. You get the rest of these 2023 champs, so they're in 2 pools. Kind of weird, but okay. I see you, Kabam. You know, if you need to dupe Kindred, if you want to get that Photon, Dread, I see you out there, Dread. I know it. If you don't have a werewolf, I don't have a werewolf on this account. I would like a werewolf on this account. I probably won't pick a werewolf on this account, but I could see it. I'll get to that, Samael. Kushala, top tier Mystic champion. Shield, great champion. And for the questions earlier, every stable, steady account, everyone who wants to play Battlegrounds, everyone who wants to do that, you need an Onslaught. You need a Photon. You need a Kushala. You kind of need a Silk. You need a Shocker. There's 5 champs in this 2023 selector that you really want to have if you're going to have a mature Battlegrounds deck. And so here we are, for free to play and for $100 of value, you get to pick a champion. Now consider that when for $100 of value, you could take a swing at a Titan Nexus and you could get Hitmonkey, triple dupe, Black Widow, Deadly Origin, and a 3rd Red Hulk in your crystal. And you tell me which one has more value. All right, let me catch up in chat. Somewhere in the, yeah, we got that. It's between Void and Wolf for me. I do have 15 Science tier 6. It depends on if you need the first time or the dupe. Void needs the dupe. Void needs the dupe, period. So consider that. Picked up Black Cat out of there. Really wanted her, but War takes the loyalty. Totally understood. Crit fail. And remember, we have the loyalty crystal coming for 25k Radiance coming soon. But I understand. I understand that value. The value of the selector. And Black Cat's a great champ. I almost went for the Sentinel dupe, but I didn't want to spend that much on Awakening, but those champs are nice for guaranteed OP champ. Yeah, I don't know who you're referring to because you said Sentinel and then you said guaranteed OP, and those two things are in conflict because that's not true. But I can understand wanting to awaken Sentinel or get a guaranteed OP champ. That's fair. My boy Joe Fixit was passed over like the mystery castrol at Thanksgiving. Yes, 100%. 100%. Photon is in here. Photon already ranked 4 for Dread, no cap. I believe it. I'm not shocked by that at all. Ace, that's for you, buddy. That's right. Guaranteed OP Photon, Kushala. Exactly. Yes. So there is tremendous value at what we're looking at. And this is what you need to look at depending on where you are in the game. If you have the champs that you want and need to rank, get the rank up materials. if you have your champs ranked and you need the champ that you're missing, you need that Medusa dupe, you need that Shocker, you need any of those first timers, go get them. You're never gonna have a better shot at getting one of these champs effectively for free. So now. And if you need both, if you're both missing champs and missing rank ups, what I would tell you is to play the long game. Okay? Play the long game. I personally would take the guaranteed value of picking a missing champion that's OP, because with the upgrade to Battlegrounds, you're going to get more rank 3s. With the upgrades to Alliance War, you're going to get more rank 3s. You're going to get rank 3 materials for free by playing the game anyway. You're not guaranteed a Photon. You're not guaranteed an Onslaught. You're not guaranteed a Kushala. You're not guaranteed a Shocker. That's the guaranteed value right here. So you need to figure out which guaranteed value is best for you and then go down that road if you're going to be free to play. If you're going to spend money, it's the same. Figure out what brings you the most value, target your spending wisely, and you don't have to spend. Okay? You're going to catch up to almost everyone who, with what they're getting now in this event for spending $800 playing the game over the next 2 months in prep for July 4th. And you're going to get it through units and stuff then. So you don't need to overextend yourself to be able to compete in this game. Like I said, they only get 7. They only get 7 champs. I punch up all the time. Guys like Ace Fusion punch up all the time in terms of trying to compete with bigger decks. So don't let that get to you. Don't let the fear of missing out get to you. For me, that's why I'm not jumping at the bit. Not yet, Ace, not yet. That's why I'm not chomping at the bit to jump into this, because I don't want to make an emotional decision. It's okay to let your gut and heart kind of guide a decision, but not when you're only letting your feelings dictate what you're doing. You can't let fear of missing out override your brain and mental processes to get you to make bad decisions. So if I choose to participate in this, it's going to be through the lens of optimizing my guaranteed value here while putting myself in the best position to be successful where I want to be, which is at the Heart of Fire. Because these champs are nice. This stuff is nice, but I don't care. I'll be okay without duped Medusa. Listen, I will still cook your rank 3 and rank 4 dominoes and onslaughts with my poverty shocker. I don't care. But what I do want is Tigra. So let me catch up on chat, and then Samael hit the nail on the head question, and we'll go from there. Not with the emotes. It's not happening, Ace. Not today. This is not a kissing day. This is a feisty day. I'm fired up right now. I'm fired up. Not sending kisses. We'll get back to you, Samael. I do love these champ selectors they started doing with events. I agree. Can we talk about how bundle 13 is highway robbery? We'll get there in a second. Yep. I bought out all 13 because I had leftover I couldn't do anything with. I think that's what those are there for. And we caught up with Ace. Okay. No, I agree. I think bundles, these down here are just overflow stuff. I mean, like imagine selling Ascension Dust for, I mean, let's talk about this, bro. This is a pile of garbage. Like who in this participating Poolie event is worrying about ascending a 6-star? Almost no one. It's wild. So yeah, I don't know. That's filler. That's filler. And then you get some gold. Gold and ISO. All this stuff is fine. 10 ISO bricks. You know, it's probably not necessarily worth it, but you gotta fill in and round stuff out. Round stuff out. What's up, Tobias J? Good to see you. That boy TJ. Normally I wait for reviews, but once I saw I could get free Onslaught, I jumped. I didn't want to let someone talk me out of it, then I'd be upset. That's totally fair, Tobias. And again, there's almost no time that you're gonna get the amount of guaranteed value where $100 gets you an Onslaught. You're just not. It's pretty rare in the game to get these types of values, and you got to take advantage of it when you can. Curd bought 1, 4, 8, and 9. Curd, where is the contract? I need the Curd tract. because that's how we got to get to Samael's question of what I'm spending on. I don't know yet because Kurd hasn't sponsored me. I don't know what's going on. Okay,
Well,
so when can you catch me on a
God
kissing
sponsor
day?
me as well.
Or
Class Ace can sponsor me.
I'm assuming, Ace, the next kissing day I could guarantee you catch me on will be the Heart of Fire day if I pull Tigra, because I'll be sending all the kisses on that day. Until then, I can't guarantee anything. I don't know. Now, maybe if I participate in this event and we do some whaling next week, maybe I'm feeling kissy and I send you some then. But until then, no, we getting serious around these parts. No cap, Truth. If it was T1 dust, I would buy it. That's wild, Nugget. That's wild. Let's see, 1489. 1489. Let's take a look real quick. 1, 4, 8. Yeah, that makes sense, Kurt. So you bought out the tier 7. Okay. That's what I expect from Kurd Whale. So, Samael. To Samael's question, what am I buying? I don't know. I need to do some Poolie math and figure out what I want to do. Like I said, I've really been collecting my thoughts. I've been collecting some clips of myself from previous streams. I want to make it very clear. I do not think Kabam has earned enough goodwill from me to warrant me spending in this game. I think they've made great steps. I think they're continuing on a solid step. But right now, I would look at this and say, you're just trying to get me. You're just trying to get me. That's all this is. You're just trying to get me. That's what my feelings tell me. But Tigra. And so you can see I'm at 9,000 units. Okay, I've been working on some arena grinding. I got like 300K battle chips. But if I participate, I think it's going to be at a reasonable level, probably a couple $100. And I'm probably going to try to position myself to have what I need for a rank 4 and try to get as many of these selectors as I can. I want Medusa. I would take Medusa first. I would take Shocker second. Medusa, of course, because she's harder to get your hands on. Shocker's in the basic.
Shocker's in the basic guy.
Yeah, Shocker's in the basic. So that's what it would be. I would get those 2 champion selectors. I have materials to rank things up. And then I would look at getting tier 7 basic. And that's because that's where my account's at. I have 36 rank 3s right now, I think. Let's take a look.
I need 2.5 million Poolies for.
I have 36 rank 3s. I have 3 rank 4s. I don't need more rank 3s. What I need are specific champions taken to rank 3. That's what I need. I need a rank 3 Medusa that's awakened. I need a rank 3 Shocker. I need, some other champs. Some pick and choose stuff. Right? There's nothing here, a Duke Nefario would be great. Don't need him. I don't need anything here for BGs. I got these champs ranked up. I don't need anything here for BGs. I like an Okoye. That's Titan stuff. I'm not going to open any Titans for a couple months. I don't need anything here for BGs. I need that Medusa awakened. I don't need any of the rest of this. Gallon, coming in the next Titan. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Here on my techs, I'm doing pretty well. But I kind of need a Shocker dupe and I kind of need a Red Skull dupe. Bastion's coming in the next Titan. I need a Starkey. Starkey's not available for me. We'll get him when we get him. Mystics is where I'm hurting. And there's basically none of these in the selector. I could get Wolf. Wolf, from a Battleground standpoint, is one of the least valuable of these rank 3s, in my opinion. I know he's very versatile, but for instance, I would rather take Hood, Shothra, and Rintra, and probably Longshot over Wolf from BG's value perspective. Again, in my opinion. I'm not lessening the value of the Wolf, by the way. I have him at rank 4 on the mini account. You guys voted for him, okay? And he's cooking. He does great. But it doesn't inherently shorten his loop a tremendous amount. And he's great during full moon. He's great when the nodes boost him up. But most of the rest of the time, I'm not worried about rank 3 Wolf. I'm really not. And he's not going to do anything so fast that I'm worried about. I'm missing some mystics, but I have a couple champs that I need, and then I need Tigra. That's what I'm looking for. So for me, the rank 4 mats, the guaranteed value of the champion selectors, that's where your Poolies should go. If I participate, that is where my focus will be. And I will be spending some hours over the next couple of days working through that math to have a reasonable, logical look. And figuring out how much I want to invest to solidify myself for Tigra and maximize this event for what makes sense for me. All right, let's catch up in chat. I'm looking about doing the 2 to 3 gem one with the rest and or Mojo. I can see that. Again, Kurd, you're gonna get so many rank up materials that I would say you go with the Mojo. He's harder to get, but yeah. Next season, BG decks will be insane. Absolutely right, Arun. That's why on the channel we offer Battlegrounds coaching for members, and we do a member stream at least every couple of weeks. We try to, where it's always open floor for who has questions about Battlegrounds, whether specific decks or not, or who has questions about Alliance War. We can work through offense, defense, any of the things, because at the end of the day, it is your Battlegrounds strategy that makes up 80 to 90% of where you finish versus your deck. Most people in this game do not have a deck issue. They have a skill issue, and we all need to work on honing those skills. I don't finish in C5 because of my skills. I don't finish in C6 when I don't because of my skills. It's not because of my deck. There are people with much better decks that do much better than I do. I have a big skill issue. So don't worry about those BG decks. Just worry on honing your skills and making yourself better for next season. I don't need T2 dust. It does nothing but tier 1 dust. Lets me ascend my 4-star champs for arena. Nuggets, that's disgusting. Again, I know you come in here and you're doing your thing. I love and appreciate you, but arena, I need one of those vomit sounds on here. It makes me sick. My only regret for this event is that my prestige is still just barely below 30k. That's a sad day, Samael. Imagine being below 30k prestige. What a little bitty.
Ooh.
Little bitty. Once you have a rank 3 Nefaria, I assure you'll reconsider your stance on not needing him for BGs. I don't think so, Samael. I have a rank 3 on my mini account. I use him there well. I know he's versatile, but most of the time, in most of the metas, what I need him to do, I have someone else who can do it faster as long as I have the skills to execute. And so that's why I don't look at him as a necessary Battlegrounds champ. HR for the maths. That's right, baby. We're going to do the maths. And we'll work through that when I come back together, for sure. I'm thinking I'm going to pick up what's necessary for my boy, especially because I got assigned him on attack. Let's go. AFO looking for that guaranteed value. There's guaranteed value in spending to get that rank 4 Serpent, bro. I feel you. You're at 30 credits, free to play. Good job, Arun. He's too slow. Exactly. Generally speaking, Nefaria is too slow for Battlegrounds. He's similar. Wolf is faster. Wolf has a shorter loop and can do it, but he's similar. Both of them do a lot, but they're a little slow unless there's something in the meta that's slowing everyone else down or is amplifying them. Here's what Arena has done for me since I bought 2 doing for this event and done nothing else on this game. So far, Arena has let me get to 60k units for Heart of Fire on July 4th. Cheers. Fair enough.
Jesus.
Listen, I get it, Nugget. You're not wrong.
Nice.
I understand that right now, today, Arena is more valuable than my favorite game mode of Battlegrounds. But that doesn't mean that I want to play it, because it kills my soul to sit and flipping play Arena, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Arena is the most mindless, mind-numbing, soul-crushing grind in this game. And it kills me. It kills me. So I yapped a lot. I had lots of yapping, all to say there's tremendous value in this event. I don't know how far into it I'm going to participate. We'll talk about that, I think, early next week as I settle on the weekend and figure out what I want to do. Take a look around. There's good value for what you can get free to play. whether you need champs or rank ups. There's good value for people spending. You know, if you're going to spend, the nice thing is that kind of ups your value, right? Because you get the 1 1/4. But then let's say, you know, if you spend $100, well, in spending that $100, you get an extra, let's see, that's 110, that's 300, that's 525, that's 825. You get extra 825K. So you get 2 million pool shields for $100. And then you get,
Nice.
you know, a little bit more than that. You get 2.5 fish for your next $100. So there's some pretty good value. I mean, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. So I highly recommend using the DLL calc. Again, I know it said it's not working in the link in there, but in the live stream, it's working. I've yapped a ton. Let me know if you have specific questions. Let's keep going. Let's move on. Let's play some Battlegrounds. Is there anything to open, actually, after my last stuff? Let's see what we got. I need water, man. I didn't refill my water. And bring that in here. Not from 0 to 60K, though. What'd you start with in December, and what'd you buy any units? Share the wealth. I know it's boring, but it lets me keep up with the game without spending so much money. That's fair. I'm going to grind as much arena as I can before Heart of Fire. If I get lucky and get Tiger for a little spend. If I don't, I can just throw in the towel, focus on arena. No. No, don't do it. About 2 Odins from this event, nothing else. Started with 1K units middle of December. Then a week before Banquet came out, and unit saved for Banquet. What's this Heart of Fire? Adrian, that's an event that's kicking off on the 7th of May. It's going to be similar to the Omega event of last year, where they released Omega Red, Omega Sentinel, Mole Man, Longshot. It's going to be unit focused, so there will be some sort of unit track, I'm sure, to be able to get champions. And we know 5 of the 6 champions now. Oh, crit fail. Let's get you in, bro. Let me post that real quick. And then we'll tell our boy Adrian who's in the crystal. Come on. There we go. Let's pin that. Okay. Hey, what up, Hake? Good to see you, my man. Happy Friday. I hope you enjoy your new rank 4s. Let's see who sent me something. Some mail. Let's go. Victory track. That's David for right now. Okay, so yeah, Omega based. We're gonna be getting rank up rewards and stuff along the way, and it's really focused on, again, champion acquisition. Hopefully, one thing I want to note is that they went to the key system after the Omega event. So what we don't know is this going to be crystal based primarily, or is this going to be more key system based? We don't know that yet. So we'll see. What up, Crit Fail? Welcome to the call.
How's it going, brother?
It's going good, man. Going good. I've been busy yapping.
Are you gonna pick anything up or?
Not today. No, not today. The plan for today was to yap through all that, kind of catch up on the overall picture of things, because I've been working most of the day.
I'm with you.
Let's try this guy. Let's just grab Sim. And then we'll revisit this first part next week. I need to think about it. I think about how I want to do this.
You're gonna plan it all out?
Yeah, for sure.
Do that, because I had like 13 million Poolies.
Mm-hmm.
Spent it all, and then realized that I'd missed the Photon and the Silk dupe.
No, no, bro, no.
I now feel like crying, but yeah.
That hurts my soul.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was chasing them dupes hard, bro, and then I seen that they were in the Selector afterwards when Dread mentioned it to me, and I felt like breaking down.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Well, that's rough. So yes, listen to the gentleman on call. Critical failure. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why we measure twice and cut once. And that's why I don't jump into it generally day of, unless I'm full in on the event, because, well, I'm just not jumping in on that event like that.
Yeah, I got a bit trigger happy.
Mm-hmm. Happens, man. Happens.
But you know what it is? I spent so much time wanting Black Cat. So
you were just
as soon as I see that, picked her up.
Yeah. Okay, so Adrian, that's the event. The crystal is Nick Fury, Apocalypse, Immortal Abomination, Future Ant-Man, Tigra, and we're still waiting for the Cosmic. Now, I'm gonna say out loud still, I 100% believe that the upcoming, look at this guy trying to get me. The upcoming Cosmic is going to be Annihilus. I think that for a multitude of reasons I have from before.
I think so as well.
Let me boil it down to a couple. One, Annihilus is the only non-7 star in this month's game art. He's a tactic champion. And the spending event was this week. If they needed to get the people riled up for a time to spend some money, it was this week. Next week is a unit event. Okay? They don't need people worried about buying Odins next week. They're worried about people buying Odins this week. And that's why I believe that they gave us Fam. Because I don't think they're going to give us Hulkling.
No.
I think it's going to be Annihilus. And I think
True,
some people
can I
would
ask
be
a question,
disappointed
mate?
by that. But I also think that that's what it is.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think that that's going to come with a buff?
No.
Because
No, I
otherwise
don't.
it's gonna-
Because I think, even though people don't think so, I think in the current game, not for the history. I know these are nostalgic champs, but let's remove history for a reason, for a second. In the current game, I believe that Apocalypse, Immortal Abomination, and Annihilus are roughly in the same tier. And I say that because most people don't realize this, but Annihilus, especially when duped and at a decent sig, is actually an excellent attacker. Most people don't realize that. He actually hits really hard. He reduces combat power rate, he gets massive furies in the corner, and launches nasty special 2s, and is an excellent dual threat. So I don't think that they'll buff him, and I think if anything, people will sleep on him and then get surprised when they start seeing what rank 3 and or rank 4 Annihilus start to do.
I get that, but nobody uses Annihilus, bro. And
Mm.
I hear what you've just said, that he can be good, but they quoted that it would be 6 or 7, whatever, really
6
good
powerful
6-star
champions.
champs
Yes.
that people are familiar with, right? So
No, they said 6 powerful champions are entering the battle realm, is what they said.
I don't see it being Annihilus. I get what you're saying about the saga and he's actually good or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think if it's not CGR or Hulkling, everyone is going to be very, very, very underwhelmed and pissed
They
off
might
about
be,
it.
but let me ask you this. How many people would then refrain from engaging in that event because it's Annihilus, with keeping in mind the other 5 that we already know? How many people
I'm
are
just
like,
chasing
oh
Nick.
man, I'm pretty in. It's looking pretty good. And then they go, oh, well, the last one's Annihilus. And they're going to go, oh, well, now I'm not in on this anymore. How many people are actually going to do that?
I mean, not me.
I don't think that, I think the number is minimal. I think people are in, and I don't think there's any undoing it now.
I mean,
And I think
look,
Kabam knows that. And I think that they are not worried about people being that upset about Annihilus, is what I'm saying. That's really what I'm trying to say. I don't think that they're that worried about it. And I think that enough people sleep on him that it's, I think he hits the qualifier. I think he's technically a powerful champion in this game.
He can be very annoying on defense without a counter.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, man?
Don't know. I mean, I'm just chasing Nick or Tigra. Those are the 2 that I'm chasing. I'm not
Yeah.
that bothered about Fam. I'm not a fan of him. I don't use him.
Well, and that's the thing with this event, right? Is you have 3 bangers that appeal to people because they don't need someone chasing everyone or wanting everyone, right? They just need you chasing the one you want. They want me chasing the one I want. They want the other person chasing the person who wants APOC or Fury or whatever the thing, right? So again, I don't think they have a heavy incentive to put Hulkling in this pool or CGR, even if it underwhelms people, because the money was already spent, and now the units will be spent anyway. And then they'll just market Hulkling in the batch later this year when they're trying to sell us Banquet.
Yeah, and then they've got another reason to sell it to us.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, you've got a very fair point. You're
Don't be
selling it
surprised
this
if
well.
it's Herc. That's funny. That's funny. What up,
It's
Jay
not
Will?
gonna
Good to
be
see you.
out.
Good luck to you too, sir. I may or may not have been saying that I'm okay if you die 10 to 15 times this war, but no, I still love you. It's just because I want to win. Kurt says he's 99% sure it's a Nihilist, 1% chance it's Hulkling. I agree. He's gonna be annoying. They want people buying Odins every day. That's true, but the point is the money will have been spent. They got people hyped with FAM yesterday, and they got people hyped with Selectors today and all the things, and they're raking those Odins today. And they will try to sell Odins next week, but most of the money's already been spent. That's it.
Money.
Money. What's up, Ham?
This is the way they're looking at this. The way they've set this up as you can double dip. So if you spend on this one and then hold the units,
Yep.
you can engage in the other one. The
Is
money's
that
already
confirmed or no? Because I have a fear that it's going to be the other way around, where it's also a track-based thing in the web store.
It could be
I
both.
think they've
I don't
already-
remember exactly what Omega Days was, but last year it was a unit-based event track in the game.
I think Omega Days was just there was an alliance-based event.
I'm really hoping, because I do not have the money for Heart of Fire.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think
mean-
they sold crystals last time. Like you could get more crystals
Yeah,
with Odins.
it was crystals for units.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had to open them to get some subset. It was like Banquet. You open these crystals, you get this many points, you earn this much on the event. You get a 1 to 2 gem, you get a 7-star one of these crystals, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's Kabam, right? I don't think it would shock me if they did put a track on it, but I think they're going to stick to the
Did the track
original layout.
When Omega Days came out last year, or no? Did they start
No.
doing that after?
It was after that. There
It
was
was after
no
that.
track for Omega Days.
That's
Yeah.
that's what's worrying me.
We'll see.
Thing is, they could do
We'll
it,
see.
but as long as they keep the original format and then add the track on as a bonus, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's going to care.
That's, I think, the key right there. So we're hoping it's Thor with a buff. I could see that, Rajat, but I don't. It
I
could
doubt
be.
it.
It could be. Acarus loves him. I believe he does. Annihilus. Listen, let me read this to you real quick. Let me read this to you. Annihilus, presuming his cosmic control rod buff is up, is immune to Incinerate, Frostbite, Cold Snap, Power Drain, Power Steal, Power Burn, Power Lock, and Enervate.
So I
No one
would
knew
love
that.
Annihilus, but the problem that I'd have, and I'm just hoping that they tweak him similar to Abomination, where he just needs like some small tweaks. Like pausing stifles during special attacks is a huge one, because it just, when the opponent throws a single special attack, his entire loop falls apart, because you only have 4 seconds worth of stifle time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, what's the possibility of someone like Carnage?
It's not, because Carnage is already a 7-star.
Is he?
Yeah.
He came out with something at some point in time. I don't remember what.
I don't even remember what it was. Like, we saw it and then we don't even know what it came from, because it was not advertised at all. It's probably a cap.
So
It's
we
probably a
got-
Thornbreaker crystal or something.
They've
I mean,
been
yeah,
ramping
I
slowly. Started with
see.
I-Bomb. They started with Fury. I don't know. They started with Fury. They started with a banger. Then they gave us I-Bomb. And then they gave us APOC. And then Tiger was in. Then Fat Man. But they gave us, again, I'm going to continue saying this. They gave us Tigra and Fat Man just in advance of the spending event. I really don't think they're going to end it with Hulkling. I really don't. And let me be clear. I will rank 4 Hulkling. He was my
They
first
did go out of order, which
rank
is
5
interesting.
6-star. But
Like,
I
it's
don't
been
think that
going-
he's it.
Most
I
interesting
think
thing for me is it went out of order for this, because it's been going in terms of class, except for the tech one.
Yeah.
I think
I think it was
if
fam to hype the people up for spending. Speaking of spending, by the way, let us welcome. Are you back to the world's biggest deck, Yusafa?
I've been back to the world's biggest deck for like the last week, but
Oh, my bad.
I think I think
We
Walt
should find
is
a
holding.
group.
I think Walt is holding back, doing the same thing I'm doing. He's sitting on a bunch of resources, as am I right now,
Oh, okay.
waiting for Omega Days.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
Yeah,
because
and
I don't go around looking at your deck on a normal basis, so I have to check in on you.
I'm with Truth. I think it's the Nihilus.
Hey.
I don't think it's not going to be CGR. It's not going to be Hulkling. That would be insane.
I
That would
agree.
be absolutely insane.
I agree. Again, he's in the game art, but he's not a 7-star. He is a powerful champion by Kabam's definitions. And they don't need a banger next week because we all spent the cash this week. It's done.
I mean, this is what I'm thinking, right? You mentioned the whole hyping up with fam. I mean, if it was going to be Hulkling, wouldn't they have done that with Hulkling?
Yes.
Because I'm
I believe
pretty
so.
sure that
I think if Hulkling was coming,
99%.
we would have heard Hulkling yesterday. That's
Absolutely.
what I think.
That's what I'm saying. I
Absolutely.
think like 98% of players would probably prefer Hulkling over fam.
Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason why they went out of order, and I think I agree. It's to hype it up, and it's also, I mean, they told us on Thursday too, in order to hype everybody up to buy the crap today. So
Yep.
this is all a big PR spin.
Yep.
It's not going to be Hulkling. It's not going to be CGR. It's going to be someone like a Nihilus.
I love.
You can take
Usopp
that.
gets
You could
it,
take
bro.
that to the bank. You could take that to the bank, and if I'm wrong, I'll apologize to everybody.
You better.
I mean, I'd ban a rank 3 Annihilus. I'm sorry.
You should.
Yeah, Nihilus he's a pain in the ass. Except I've got
absolutely
a except I've got a Shothra, so I'm not gonna shit.
How does the mechanic work? Is it either just dashing back or triggering decks? One of them just turns him into an arsehole. And then you end up in the corner and then you can't do anything, and then you just end up trapped. He's no fun to fight.
So it's when you block, he'll put stifles on you, which then when you dash back, he will, he'll go unstoppable, and you wind up in the corner.
Yeah, that's the mechanic. Yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah. What's up, Flibble? Good to see you. Well, it's good to see you. AFO is done. Good for you, brother. You got your rank 4 serpent. Cheers to you, bro. I'm so happy for you. For so long, you were chasing that from not owning to rank 4 in a couple days. GG's, bro. Good to hear. You're waiting for the new Titan, Adrian Grant. That's good to hear. Carnage came out with a movie, says Tobias J. Hake says, what's up, Usafa, fellow free-to-play player?
What's up, Hank?
I faced it a couple times the other day. It's a truly filthy deck. It is. It is the world's biggest deck for a reason. The rest of us just feel small.
That's right.
I feel like they
I've
skipped
got,
Cosmic for a reason. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's because it's not Hulkling. I'm telling you, if it was Hulkling, we'd have heard that yesterday.
I think he would have probably been after Nick if it was Hulkling.
Maybe.
Personally.
Maybe. I mean, they know what they're doing. These people know what they're doing. They're making money.
Yep.
They know how to get us riled up, which is why I didn't want to be back, by the way. Because I'm still...
Oh, Jason, bro.
We're still not okay. Let's put it that way. Like, remember, 7 weeks ago, we had to scream from the high heavens to burn this game down to get acknowledgement of anything. And it's been a good 7 weeks, but that doesn't make us okay. It makes it as we're making progress. We're trying to heal
We're
this
getting there.
relationship. That's what it makes it.
We're getting there. The Radiance is smashed out of the park. I'm looking forward to it.
I think Radiance has a lot of good components and pieces to it. I'll be making a video on that next week. I have some concerns in the big picture, but all in all, I think it's a very good move for the game, provided it continues to be handled correctly.
I mean, I'm worried about the other stores. Like, what's going to happen to the other ones?
Get rid of them. Frickin'
Yeah,
lose them.
let them go. Let them die.
But do you
Yeah.
think? But then, do you think they'll merge everything into just one store, and then Radiance
Yep.
is the main currency?
Yep, absolutely. I think that's a great idea if they do it that way. Get rid of the other stores.
It would make sense.
Yep.
Then you really got to fight for that shit. Because if you don't, you're gonna. Because of the way that BGs is going to be working from now on, you have to play. Otherwise, you lose your points.
Yep. And that's not out yet, but it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's next season, right?
I don't think it kicks off this season. It's still
yeah,
in
I think it
development.
I think they said season 28. No.
No,
I don't think it happens this season. I think the
no, I agree.
the parking diminishing.
It's gonna be Drax. Get out of here, Adrian Grant. Zemo says, would you go OG Storm or Void? I like Void better. Void is much more versatile. Storm is much more good at what she's good at. I like Void. Oh, both
Black
first
Cat
time?
does too.
Listen, you got to get Void to dupe him. But I still like Void, to be honest. All right, we got McGee coming in with a friendly. Let's go. Jay Will's doing his thing. What's up, Scorpy? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've been here yapping about money stuffs and things. 5 weeks ago, the Nightmare raids. 5 weeks ago was Nightmare flops. 5 weeks. That's what I'm saying. We're not okay yet. Yeah, we're not okay yet. And you know what? For me, I'm looking at, I get it. Like, you're spending money. McGee, I'm going to leave a bunch of your stuff, so just cook me here. We'll have some fun. I'm not leaving you your silk, though, so she can go away.
No,
Yeah,
that's not.
Listen,
For me,
you took
from now, from March until 4th of July, that's all. You're just trying to make things feel okay. What I want to see is, what does August look like? What does September look like? What does October look like? That's when Kabam's really going to show me how committed they are to going down this road together. So that's where I'm at and what I'm looking for. Now, that's separate from other people and how they look at it, but that's where my head is focused is, right now we're still in, are you just trying to get me to spend money? You just trying to get me to feel okay?
I think maybe you should let go of that a little bit, just a little bit, because look, if they decide to listen to us just to get us to July, right, and then we get to July and we all spend, and then the game goes down the pothole again, we've still got like Cyber, Banquet, and then they'll get fuck all out of anyone, and then they're sending themselves down the pothole. So I see what you're saying, maybe just trying to like make us all smile for now, think everything's sweet, and then it goes tits up. I think if they do that, they'll be kind of sending themselves down a very shitty road.
I agree with you. All I'm saying is, for my trust, it takes more than, we're talking about a multi-year systemic issue. I need more than 3 months to be convinced that we're going to stick to the right path. We're on the right path. Will we stick to it? We'll see. I like where they're at. I like what they're doing. I hope they keep going. That's it.
Hey, I want to address something important that Anthem asked. He says, if I buy store out, can I get everything with the pull shields? And the answer is absolutely no. So you're going to have to budget. So even if you buy the store out, and I've already asked Kabam, and they've already come back to me and said that there will be no more shields. So you won't be able to buy the entire store out, most of it, but you're going to have to be careful about what buy what you want first, and then everything else would be gravy. But you will not get any more shields.
Bro. Use DLL's calculator. Sounds good, Alpha. We'll get you on next. Thank you for shouting that out, Yusafa. I think if anyone knows, Yusafa knows.
Absolutely. I bought the store out, and there's a couple things that I wish I had gotten first, which I wasn't able to. So
there you go. You heard it from the man himself. Deck number 1.
That's right.
I'm gonna say it again.
Radiance is far better on initial rollout than I ever could have anticipated. I agree, Ace. So far so good. I like it so far. I did I whipped up a little bit of a spreadsheet, and I'm gonna put that into the video I make next week so we can contextualize it a little bit, to understand kind of like a bigger picture, or wrap our head around it a little bit more. And I hope it becomes simpler, but I like it so far. I like it so far. This Pooley event was kind of sucky for free to play. I think if you needed rank 3s, it was great. I think if you're looking for rank 4s, it's not as good, for sure.
So I got there's 6 full T7B in the store. So
yeah, okay.
That's two full rank 4s you can have. So I think it was actually, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it comparative to the banquet just a few short months ago, 4 months ago, it's so much better than the banquet.
I mean, look, a single tier 7 went from 20,000 units. 9.2 exploration or completion went down to 15,000 for a full gem.
Yep.
And then I couldn't even value it at this point. What was the single tier 7? How much was that one? I bought it. How much was it? Hold on.
Yeah, economy is changing really fast.
Right. So how much was the tier 7 bundle? Do we know? Has anyone got a screenshot of it?
Man, that was weeks ago, man. I don't remember that.
No, the one in the store now.
Oh, the one in the store. Oh, yeah.
It's 1.7 mil for the full tier 4.
1.7.
Yeah. Or sorry. For the full tier 7, it's 1.7 because it was just out of reach for free to play.
And how many was in an Odin?
One. You get 1.25, but for your first Odin, you basically get 2 mil. And for your second Odin, you basically get like 2.5.
So yeah, it was valued at about 300, maybe 250, 300 for the ranked formats.
Let me catch up in chat here while we're yapping. Everyone get their 6. Yeah, I'm with you. I have my 3rd, by the way. I have 3, so it is what it is. But remember, Scorp, they only get 7. They only get 7. It's not the end of the world.
Value decreased dramatically.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, Afo. You'll be up next. We got that. You guys are saving for Polaris. Next month's champs for Mutant and Skill. Or Agatha. Yep, he's got you, Anthem. I'm sorry for letting you down, bro. My bad. Do that again. Yusafa can tell Kabam to have tier 1 dust. Spending without thinking.
No.
Next month is Yelena and Cyclops, correct? I haven't done any of that. Units are a paid event. I do believe that it's going to be unit focused. Now, I don't know what you do or don't know, Yusafa, and what you can or can't share. Can you give us any insight into that? Because I'm presuming it's going to be similar to Omega Days. It's going to be similar to Banquet. It's going to be similar to when we get these crystals, that there are effectively unit tracks that you can go down to do this.
Yeah, there's going to be. It's almost. I mean, it's been told to us it's almost going to be exactly like Omega Days last year. So there'll be 2 tracks. Last year there was the Alpha track and the Omega track.
Yep.
The pay track is the Omega one, and it's going to be. But they'll have their own special crystal, special Valiant crystal, with a heightened chance to land one of the special champions. So you'll have to buy those crystals in order to get points to go up the track.
Well, for Mega Days last year, what was the unit cap for everything?
36,000, or excuse me, the cheapest you could do it and make it through every single milestone was 32,700. 32,700. 32,700.
GG's, brother.
GG's, tough, bro.
GG's.
Way off.
So there you have it. I think it's going to be a unit focused track. That's what it's going to be.
It's all unit.
Opening crystals.
Yeah, Kurt, it's all unit.
Opening crystals.
Unit spend buying those crystals.
1.7 mil. Ace Fusion, you're talking about 7-star Photon. Yeah, we'll see what Ace decides to do. I think that guaranteed value of those champion selectors are pretty amazing. So if you don't have those champs, you should go look at getting those champs. All right, Afo man. Hold on, let's get Afo first crit, then I got you, bro. Look at these guys coming in. We have a list, ladies and gentlemen. With no list, there's chaos. You know how I operate here.
I thought you'd won your revenge, that's all.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm coming for you next. Bro, this guy just caught me in the season. Dude, like I said, though, I'm glad that I could help boost you up to where you were trying to get to. Where you at, Afro?
Appreciate it.
Let's do this thing.
Games, mate.
He's probably 55 years behind in the stream. Given this shift, though, we're getting so much rank ups. We're looking to be in need of a new title, but I don't even know what that could look like at this point, given how many rank 4s are out there now. You're very welcome, Tick. What's up, Noodle? Good to see you. Happy Friday.
Do you think it will be like rank 6's next progression title?
No. So last year, the way they did, Valiant came out right before July 4th. So if we see a new progression title, then we'll see it right before July 4th. And they
can see
do
that.
that to encourage those who have not gotten enough rank 4s
spend.
ranked up
That makes sense.
in order to spend. So
What do you think it'd be like 5 rank 4s, something like that?
yeah,
6
that's probably
rank
5
4s?
5 rank 4s.
5?
Yeah, 5 rank 4s.
What's up, Arun?
I'm still on 3.
Is 7-star onslaught worth choosing?
5
Yes.
million Poolies for my 4th.
Arun, I'm gonna tell you, you can't really beat what 7-star onslaught will do for your account. He's a top 3, if not top 1 champion in this game. You'll get rank up materials. You have no guarantee at a 7-star onslaught.
As long as you're completing the content, rank up mats will keep coming.
Yes. You do decent in BGs, complete the content that comes out, spend your glory and your Battlegrounds tokens and stuff wisely. You will get rank 3 materials. You won't get a 7-star onslaught. You make the choice. 9.3 and 5 rank 4s? I don't think so. Not if it's going to be 4th of July, because we're not going to see 9.3 prior to July.
Yeah, it'll be 9.2 and 5.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, Aaron.
Let's grab some Iron Heart since Afro likes to talk so much trash. If you don't have them. I'm assuming he's asking because he doesn't have them. That's fair, Noodle. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, the war plan's out. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Frodo? I have to do some friendly soon. Test out that trash panda. Yeah, I feel you. What's up, Joman? Good to see you. Epoch 100% and 5. I don't know if they do that. They usually tie it to act content. We're gonna try Wiccan. Yeah, let's grab Wiccan. Why not? For Schnitzengiggle. Let's make him do that. Thank you, Scorp. Oh, that's right. You're with Cav. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys the best too. Hey, listen, if you could die about 30 times, I'd feel great about that. Thank you. Thank you. 7-star rank 3 Red Guardian nukes basically everything. I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ban him. Anyone who's got a duped one, at least, I'm gonna have to ban. Is what it is. What's up, Yucks? Spending. I'm not even logging on until controls AI are fixed. Knowing Kabam's 10-year track record, pretty sure I'm done with this game. Good luck. Hey, I wish you the best, man. You got to make the call that you got to make. I respect it. I understand. Not getting a great draft here. I died twice last war, so you never know. Hey, let's go. I appreciate it. We would like a victory. I would not mind some death stuff, so let's go. Hey, Geraldo. Yo, just finished 9.2. Got my first rank 4. Someone from the Spider-Verse. Any guesses? I'm assuming you took rank, so Silk up to rank 4? What do you think about spring event? I think it's a solid event, Joman. I think it probably, I should have paid attention is the first thing I thought, because I just placed Serpent on defense. So that's, or Serpent. I just placed Venom on defense. Afro's gonna go ahead and flex on me, tell me about how awesome he is at friendlies when I'm not paying attention. I think it's good. I think it could have been a little, like a pinch more free-to-play friendly. Like, let's put it this way. Can you just let the free-to-players have one tier 7? Like a full tier 7? You know what I mean? You got 6 available. You gave them like 75% of one, but you just made sure that they couldn't get one full one. I'm not even complaining about it. It's just kind of douchey. But all in all, I think the event's fine. Oh, Afo, come on, bro. Why are you sending me a GC friendly? I'm sitting here playing victory track drafting and stuff. Bro, that's garbage. You're gonna come in and flex. Shifting from everyone's victory track friendlies. Oh, you went Spider-Punk. Congratulations, Gerald. Congratulations. Rank 4 Spider-Punk is very cool. Does Ready Guardian need the dupe? He doesn't need the dupe per se, but I'll say this. He very strongly wants the dupe and high sig because he really wants crits on that special 2 for sure.
He's unreliable without it. It's the best way to put it.
That's a well said. Unreliable without it. giving the selectors to free to play is huge. 1,000,000% agree. I think that the event as a whole is a W. The event as a whole is a W. That's me nitpicking and being like, come on, Kabam, come on. But the selectors are beautiful value. What do I think about Zola? Just rank forward him. I think he's always going to be a tank. Always and forever. There are very few like hard Zola counters. And I think he's going to do very well for you.
So do you guys want my direction of what Awakening Gem to save now?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I still have my generic, but yes. Yusafa
Okay.
will take whatever you'll give us.
So again, I have no idea what's happening with Magic. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to. They haven't told us anything, but I think she's going to come out as a 6-star. I think that's as much as we can hope for.
Okay.
But if you have a Mystic Awakening gem, I would save it.
Okay. Good to know.
I got 2 Mystic Awakening gems earlier, bro, and I used both of them. I'm gonna cry, man. What's going on?
Yep, I cannot wait. It's gonna be great.
I mean, her power control is nuts, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I've begged so much with Tikabam to release the Magic, and every time they come back to me and say it is never going to happen, never in your wildest dreams would they ever let Magic be released because of power control. It just breaks the entire game, is what they say. I don't think it would, but they say it would. Yeah.
Mystic would the only champ I could see possibly being viable for that then would probably be if they're going to release Doom as a 7-star. If you're saying hold your Mystic Awakening gem.
Oh no,
I think-
I don't think. I don't know when they're going to release Doom as a 7-star.
He's a story champ though, man. He's too slow for BGs.
I wouldn't know, mate. A 7-star rank 4 Doom would go pretty hard in BGs, mate.
Too slow.
I think defense would be pretty good. I mean, great crit resist as a
all on BGs,
4-star.
it was
Can you
like-
give me one other crit?
Are you good to go now, Truth?
Oh yeah, I'm about to fight Afo here, or I'm gonna lose to Afo here momentarily, and then we're good, bro. So yes, we have a list. We got Afo, then we got crit fail, and then we have somewhere out there Misery sending me friendlies. I don't know if he's actually in stream or if he's just spamming friendlies like he's apt to
No,
do.
he's on his own.
That makes sense. So Afo then crit, and while I'm skimming the war map here and seeing what Anthem's assigning me, because he's just a masochist, bro. He just wants me to dance. Well, then dang it, I will dance. If that's what I need to do. Path Warrior again? Okay. But tough fights on the path. Fair enough. Let's just give him Dust. Venom a little nasty on D. That was an accident, to be honest, Afo. So we got. Didn't know. You knew what you were doing, Afo. Always, unless he gets a nerf. I don't think he's gonna get a nerf. I was gonna Serpent this, but let's just see how Ironheart does. Let's see how she holds up. I wonder how far 10k units will go in a Mega Days. I don't know. We'll see. Leaving a lot up to RNG is how far that's gonna go. Put it that way.
I'll tell you exactly how far 10k units will go. Let me see here.
Ooh, he's on it.
Up here.
Unless they make some money from Magic. But they're gonna make money from Magic. You want Nick, APOC, and Future Ant-Man? I can see that. BGs and chocolate milk. Let's go, Anthem, my man. Who do we think Cosmic will be? I'm on Annihilus. I'm on the Annihilus train.
I think so and all.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but after you're breaking it down, it makes perfect sense.
Aye.
But never say never, right?
Never say never, bro.
That's it.
Okay.
They could just say fuck it and throw Hulk in our ass anyways.
They could. Speed, but a lot of crit fail. Probably could have gone differently with what I was doing there. We're on the Annihilus train, Joman. We think it's gonna be Annihilus. Let's catch up. Cosmic will be. I think we got plenty of power drain, burn immunes. Limbo is when she's a defender. I think Limbo as a defender, she power steals, so she doesn't power drain or burn. So there's gonna be some uniqueness with that for sure. I think the AI is kind of broken enough to keep you from magic locking everything, but she's going to be very powerful. Again, this is like a, man, I'm trying to think of like a good analogy. Like, people don't realize how powerful an ascended magic is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to completely power lock a person. I mean, it's...
Oh, let's go Ironheart! Yes! Ironheart bests Onslaught again.
Yusufa.
Raccoon to War, congratulations, Frodo. Drains hard against that. That's good. Any cash spending? Not yet, Geraldo. We'll talk about it. There is a list. Kaus, you get on this list. Crit fail is next, and then it can be you. You guys think Kabam will ever release a 7-star Hulkling? I do. I think he'll be the marketed champ in like the next time there's a big pool of, hey, we're bringing out 6 stars and giving them buffs and whatever else. That's what's going to happen. And because he's a staple selling champ. Like, this pool has enough beef in it that they've already got everybody. Almost everyone who's going to spend on this game is going to spend on this next event, because you have Fury, Tigra, and Fam. And then if you pair that with APOC, who has a niche following, iBomb, who has a niche following, and Annihilus, who has a niche following, you have a full event going on. It's done.
I mean, the question is, right, the moment they release Magic, everyone's going to start going on about Quake.
Yeah.
Are we going to get Quake?
I don't think so. Because they did specifically say that Quake wouldn't come in without significant, like, change in how she plays. Bro, I got sidetracked. It's okay. Banned a bunch of my own good champs. Sounds like fun.
I never actually got the opportunity to experience Quake.
It was
I did
stupid.
a little bit. I was never a good Quake player. I did. I was a Quake and Baker, and could do decently, but I was never good enough to like keep it going.
Yeah, Quake was a terrible addition to the game. I wish he was never brought. Because I mean, oh my god, like people got really skilled at using Quake in the corner, and I mean, it was silly. I mean, it was, as long as you knew how to dex with Quake, you could beat anybody on the map. And it was just, I think it brought a negativity to the game. I just hated it.
I mean, it would throw hazard shift out the window, right?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, hazard shift
so
would be
much
gone.
so.
Yeah.
Crit. Before I left to the Vishanti, so that was probably like 6-8 months ago, something like that. And before I left and came back, in the last season, before I left, in the era where people have rank 3 champions, I saw people using Quake in Masters War.
Yep.
That's how broken she was.
That's how broken she is. Yes, sir.
So Quake is never coming.
Quake is never coming.
I don't think she's coming.
7-star Herc never coming.
I really don't think so. Yeah.
I wouldn't even want 7-star Hurt, bro.
I feel you, Noodle. I do think 7-star Kingpin's on the table for sure. I think he could very well be in a Hulkling-like event, for sure.
Everything's built to be anti-Herc now, so 7-star Herc would be pointless, right?
Quake is a completely different tier of broken compared to any champ in the game. I agree.
Oh, go away.
I agree. Let's do this. You guys think Herc is bad? Quake's way worse. Yes. No, Quake, she bypasses too much. I watched someone Quake a rank 3 weapon X on hazard shift. He goes unstoppable when you evade. Someone quaked a rank 3 weapon X on hazard shift. No. What am I doing? Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. Herc is mid now anyway. Serpent does everything better. That's fair. I mean, they did do a good job of making him worthless. They also, though, in their pride, stated that Herc is never coming to this game. I don't think Herc is coming to this game.
I mean, he's great for story, but everywhere else, I wouldn't even bother using him.
What is this trash Kindred AI, bro? Oh my gosh. Across the map heavying is so silly.
You know, I want a playable version of Ares, man. I want
That'd be so
Ares to
cool.
come to. I want to play with Ares.
That would be so cool.
That would be awesome.
Messed this fight up. I'm so annoyed. He threw me off at the beginning. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now you throw it. No, of course. No, brava. What are you doing? Oh, that's
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm
all
getting
from a
horrible
heavy
AR.
across the screen, bro. It's so stupid. But don't worry, guys. We're not messing with the AI that much.
I'm getting
I either
horrible
need to
AR
rank
right
up or ban Kindreds because I'm just so sick of his garbage. He's so much worse than he needs to be just because of his AI. They gave him that.
Horrible AI.
They gave him that Heimdall, Chavez, Mysterio AI. Okay, Anthem. I think Barrow did that fight. I'm gonna go do some research. I think the rest of it looks fine. I'm not really worried about anything else, though I'll do my typical study. But everything else looks pretty straightforward from a warpath perspective. And so I use 2 wags. Am I wagsing someone else on an island? Let's see. Because if not, I might wags myself for Korg too, just to make it easy. It looks like I have a spare. Or maybe Jabari. Because she's annoying. Cool. It's a unique war. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah, I'm kind of hosed. Let's do the test. Let's run it off. Let's go. All right, Kaus, get ready, because this guy is about to pummel me. Quake, Herc mid, Herc saved MCOC. Get out of here. Got a full team of rank 4s now. Congratulations, Flibble. I'm not sure, Anthem. I'm not sure. I'll keep you posted. Hey, cool. Keep hitting my block. That's super cool. Super cool. Okay. Ooh.
Man, how many times does she want to hit my block?
Truth, have you played with Spider-Woman much lately?
I haven't.
She's fun, man.
She's looking pretty good.
Yeah, she's pretty fun.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. She's a little trickier in this meta for sure, but Dazzler can still do that pretty well. If she didn't screw me on kind of throwing her specials and timing, we could have done that only baiting 1 special. but I think you know it. We all say it. Razzle dazzle, baby. Razzle dazzle.
Horrible AI. Horrible AI.
Let me think on that one, Anthem, and get back to you. I'll mull that and think about which of those fights I want to mess with more. Jabari's probably going to be pretty quick. It'd be nice to be able just to freely parry Korg. So I probably am leaning Korg, but I'm not sure. Whew, okay. So now we have no choice but to put this down. Let him try to Shothra. He's going to give us some Iron Man. It's basically expected. Let's grab the Chavez. And then we got Kaus. Anyone else want a friendly? We got a little bit more time. I'm going to keep it a little shorter tonight. My workload this week has been tremendous. And frankly, I want to see my family. But I am working on things in the background for you guys. Always. Always. Done. Okay. No! Wait. Where did I get so much power? What happened? Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Can someone tell me why I gained power there? What am I missing?
The node. Did you use your relic?
Oh, yes indeed. Thank you. Look at this. Like, imagine knowing what the nodes do and mean. Listen to this nerd.
Yeah, I've become a bit of a BG's merchant. I blame McGee.
Bro, I agree. It is McGee's fault. You what? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Imagine putting up this fight that this man is. Silly.
Always got to believe in the iron go, man.
No, bro. Garbage. Yeah, you can do that, but guess what? It's unblockable. Out of my face. Yeah. You know what? Don't worry, Crit.
Dead.
Because I don't know if you were here at the beginning of this stream, but this is a Celestial or Bust season, and that means I'll see you in the circuit. I'm getting my points back. I'm getting my points back!
GG's, bro.
GG's. I'm just studying my defense while you're talking about what you're... Yeah, so Scorp, you should not be in this stream while we do that, for sure. Maybe I shouldn't be doing live war planning here. I don't want a friendly, I want answers. What did you get? I had to step away. I did not buy anything, Ace. I talked through the value of various things and am torn on what I'm gonna do. So for now, nothing. Power came from MD. No, it can't be MD because all his stuff is passive. It was from the Relic. Can I be last on the list? You going next would be last on the list, just so we're clear. Yeah, 30% of bar power. You guys are on it. Iron Man's such a tank. No, dude, get him out of here. What that was, he's a tank because I'm a scrub. All right, let's see what Kaus has been doing. I'm sure Kaus is wailing today. He's got himself a nice full deck here. Okay, we don't let him have his bones. We don't let him have his Rintra. We don't let him have his that. But then he has a Silk, bro. I'll leave a rank 4 cow over Kaus' Silk. MD from the power gain buff expiring at the same time as the Relic. Oh gosh. Who can think of all these interactions? I can't think of all these things. Travis. Dust. Ban my sim. It's an interesting ban.
Right.
He sees it.
Everyone,
He knows.
it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna head off.
Cheers, brother. Have a good night.
You too. Take it easy, boys.
No. Kaus, I'm so sick of you silk locking everything on my team. I'm never leaving her ever again. until you... Man, I really want to use my Black Panther. But then he has all that stuff there. I'm gonna grab Black Panther regardless.
You off,
And-
Cla, Cod Bro?
I grab that for now. Whale win? Whale... I don't know, Anthem. I don't know if I'm gonna whale at all. I have thoughts. I have feelings. I need to work through those things.
Love you, class, bro.
Is it GC meta only or either meta? Either meta you want, Gerald. I'm fighting VT mainly right now, so preferably kind of that, but I'll do whatever, bro. I was giving Apo a hard time. High chance of death. If you could go at least 2 to 4 deaths, Scorp, again, very appreciated. So far, only 1 Odin, but we'll see what my wallet brings me. Yeah, I'm very much a once I'm convinced to go a mile, I go 2 kind of person. So we're gonna see. Okay, let's throw down the dust. Yeah, by the way, Anthem, Scorp in the chat here is who we're fighting tonight. So we yeah, we gotta do some wrecking crew, bro. We can't let him get any dubs on us. You've
Dude, my
averaged
phone
8.5 fights a war, bro. That's too much.
My phone is getting toasty, guys. Jesus Christ.
Is it just like recovering from all the expenditures earlier?
No, dude, it's
that's exactly what I was thinking.
it's I'm just doing auto fights in freaking
Really?
EQ, and man, my phone is just getting toasty. Add some peanut butter on it. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right, now we're into the damage loop. We got the Sunder up.
Gerald, I'm looking for that. I'm looking forward to the Valiant EQ, man. That should be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be next month, right?
Yeah. Is it next month? I didn't know if it was going to be next month. or
Yeah, I
the
think
month
it's
after.
May. It's taking too long here at the end. Should have done that better.
Ace.
I slowed down
already
too much
know
at
I'm
the end,
taking.
but got the dub.
Already know
Let's
I'm
go.
100% taking Champ Selector, not T7 frags. And man, I do not do on Photon, but also sent on
Dang.
the base. Yeah, Ace. I think I told you before, man. I would definitely go Photon. Of those two, and I can't believe you're going after not going after the T7 frags, man. I guess it makes sense, man. Ace. I mean, it's hard to get a champ once, and you know rank up materials will come. So I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Thanks for not banning Sorcerer. I mean, we're not going to ban Sorcerer, so enjoy. Ace is waiting for his wife to approve. Understandable. Very understandable. Thankfully my wife is understanding, and you know, basically again, when I walked out with my soul demolished and was like, Tigra's coming to the game, she said, well, what's a Tigra? And so I had to give her some context. I'm just kidding. She knows a little bit about this game. She's been kind of like understanding that I'm going to do what needs to be done. So,
Hello, Truth.
yo, what's up, Slaxify? How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up, my favorite slacker? Just stopped by for a bit. I did try to use the link in the description, and
Yeah.
it said access denied. And then I tried to look at the channel linked, page not found. So I just came to tell you that. Yeah. And maybe
weird.
it's just on my end, but for me, it's just like no channel didn't pop up, and it said access denied like all the time.
Did anyone else find that same thing? Because I went and clicked on it while we've been streaming, and it was okay.
Yeah, maybe
Is
because
for
your
me.
email's probably
Look
like
what we need
listed.
access.
Yeah, he probably gave you like full access while he's not around.
No, no, I don't know DLL. I just snagged that from his channel.
Yeah, it was just giving me the access denied.
Come on, give me a crit.
So
Give me
what you
something.
working on? Battlegrounds?
Yeah, we're just playing some friendlies.
I am in a tough pickle here because I do need to redo some calculations because I was taking a look at that Valiant Bundle 8 and I don't know. It just means I might have to throw a little bit more money for Kabam. Make their day.
Forever. Ooh, he's not out yet. He might be all right. Yeah, I don't know. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? It's all docs. Everything looks okay. I'll put the stuff in there. Let's do whatever I can do. Let's go. We got cows down. You know what? He may be top 30, but even a broken clock can beat him once in a while.
Hanky, Wakanda forever.
Nice.
Here's the last shot we can take. Here is the post from DLL. If you go to that, that has a link to the Google Doc. Outside of that, I can no longer help you guys.
Oh, it's loading for there.
All right. What do we got? What do we got? Valiant EQ. Okay, that's that. The Sentinel stuffs and things. Oh, we got Scorp. Yeah, let's do this thing. Photon. Sentinel's not anywhere. Man, is Sentinel really that necessary, though? That's the question. That mediocre tech defender who gets cooked by so many people. That's my big decision.
Yes,
7
I
days
found this. I found the spreadsheet. Thank you.
Good. What champs are in the Selector? There's a ton of champs in the Selector. Lots of good champs in the
Personally,
Selector.
for me, the best course of action when it comes to the champ selection is Wolf because I don't really value anybody else. I could dupe my Photon. There is an argument for that could be made, but a new champion is very. Oh, is that Gerald sending you a friend request? A friendly request?
I think so. He was supposed to be the last one, but then someone cut him in line and I hit the button because I wasn't thinking. Because I'm streaming. You know how it goes?
Yeah.
He's lying. He's full of it. It's working fine. Just kidding. Is it working or is it not working, Ace? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm confused, bro.
On the Daddy Long Life page, but if under the
when I pressed more and I pressed it in your description, it didn't work. But when you sent it in chat, it worked.
Hey, whatever works. As long as you guys get the info, that's what I care about.
Yes.
Let's give him that. Bro, he's got that big sorcerer over there. I really don't like that at all. I did not get anything yet, Berto. It will be next week when I do, and we'll talk then. New Void, Wolf Awakening, or New Shocker, War Focused. Wolf doesn't really need his Awakening. It's nice, but it's far from necessary. So you're definitely a Void or Shocker. We have a lot of big Shockers, and Void's more rare. I would go Void, personally.
That is the first rank 4 sorcerer that I've seen. That's awesome.
Yeah, he does some filthy work with her too. I was watching his streams lurking last week, and it was nasty.
That's great.
Void, but I'm biased. If I didn't also have the rank 4 gem to take Photon up with, I think I'd be happy waiting and take Sentinel. I'm rank 4 Photon, bro. Rank 4 Photon. Rank 4 Photon. That's it. Rank 4 Photon is going to help you more than Sentinel is. Period. End of story.
Absolutely.
Let's grab Venom. Let's grab Pig.
Okay, so
yeah. You got okay. Okay, so we'll do Zemo, Gerald. Gerald, do you want to go next? Zemo can go last, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. Yes,
Yep, I like
Void
the
really
unironically
wants
shaped-
the awakening. Let's put it this way. He needs the awakening, and he wants high sig.
He needs high sig.
Okay, this guy has a draft over there for sure. The draft of stuffs and things. Let's start here. Okay, Geraldo,
Oh.
you next. Then our boy
He has
Zemo, and then we'll
Morbius.
go raid somebody.
He's a culture individual. He had a nice rank 3 Morbius over there.
Look at this guy with his leader. I can do all that. I think we'll just do this.
Copy.
And Tigra.
It's a gutsy call.
Oh.
All right, Scorpy. Let's do this thing. I got 3 more matches in me. Then I'm resting till next Battleground season. I'm just kidding. Celestial or Bust takes energy, though. That's all I'm saying.
He does it. It definitely takes energy.
No, bruh. It's nice to have Venom back. Nice to have Venom back. Leaders days in your BG decks should be done. His meta has gone. This is not his time. I say, I'm sure. I want to see this Cooking with Sorcerer. 50k equal ranks, Black Panther Civil War. It's not bad. Scorpion Tiger is a dangerous mix. Yeah, listen, I know he is. Photon will be amazing for this season too. That's hard to pass up on. I'd have to use my generic to awaken and give some SIGs though. Free to play as hard man. Too many careful decisions. That's true, Ace. That's true. I mean, I'm still holding my generic. I just been sitting on it. Sitting. What do I want to do? Ooh, okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this here. Let's let him use his silk. Yep.
Alright, so far we purchased all 4 bundles. I'm running my calculations already.
And we'll pig. See how this goes. Rank 4 Shocker is wild, by the way.
Yeah, about 1 million.
Okay. Let's get as many poppers as we can. Alright, let's eat a special 3! Hey, at least he's got a taunt and a bunch of inequity damage reduction, so let's see what it does. Yeah, it was a little painful. Okay. I mean, Pig's OP, so... But so was Silk. So was Silk. Had a shot if I didn't push him to special 3, but he's still going to take that round. Haven't used my generic also, saving that for Nick maybe. That's a good save.
Hey,
I hear
man,
there's a Mystic coming that wants a gem, though.
Yep.
I
Man, did a
just
good
want
job if you're torn.
7-star Nihilist. I just want a
Once 7-star Tiger drops, you bump into Scorp, make sure you ban that. I won't be doing that, actually. No, bro. Let's do this. As much as I just want to dazzle. I just want to dazzle. Just want to dance. I'm gonna do that. Do I want to try this fight? I'm gonna try this fight. This is friendlies. Normally I would Kushala, but I'm gonna try this fight. No 7-star Tigra, ban Tigra. Hey, Q is here. What's up, Schlirim? Good to see you, bro. Long time no see, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing? You just missing out on this event here with all these sweet things that you know you want to buy. Okay. Give him that power gain. Oh, bro, I forgot about the power efficiency garbage. Whoa, what's that recovery time? Well, that's a lost match. What the... Okay. Yeah, that's a bummer. Who would be the third member of the band? Dazzler, Punk? That's a good question. Does he still have power efficiency? Why? I hate this game. He's just going to be in power efficiency the whole time? Is that how this works? No, because he didn't have power efficiency there. Note to self. Kushala meta. Bro, we're going. I don't have time for this. I'm over it.
YOLO.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, now I'm just gonna die, but it's fine, because I don't care. What up, Wings? What up, Kanga Jenga? On call today, we have Yusafa, Vaxify, McGee, Anthem, and Captain Judah, who's basically been lurking since I got here, so...
He's the low.
Oh, let's go! Defensive Dazzler! Razzle dazzle, baby! Razzle dazzle! I love you, buddy. Oh, that's rough, bro. That's rough. She'll catch you. Dazzler reflects Tigra's damage. It's physical. That's beautiful. Let's go. Razzle dazzle, baby. Razzle dazzle. I didn't even think about that. That's a great one. All right, Geraldo. Let's do this thing. Yeah. Oh, good to see you, Kanga. It's been a minute since I've seen you too. Hope you're doing well. Hope you all are enjoying the event stuff. Q, I hope you're enjoying real life. Touching grass. Not Grass My Alliance mate, although he is 18 now, so it's not illegal and weird anymore. Now it's just weird. No, I'm not banning into that either. Nothing wrong with a little bromance. I agree. I agree entirely. I was really enjoying Venom. I'm grabbing Venom again.
Wait,
I haven't really let Venom run for a while.
What I'm buying? Should I only calculate what I'm buying?
What's that?
For the calculator, should I only calculate the things that I'm buying? Because I don't know how much everything is from the Kabam web store. Like from the little pass thing, I don't know how much I'm getting from all of those.
Well, that's the math that you should work in. You should definitely work that math in to what you're gonna buy. That's how I'm gonna do the math. So I'm gonna go, let's say I buy 2 Odins, right? It's gonna be, I get this 1.2, I get this 1.2, and then that's also gonna unlock these 7 things from the store, and it's gonna give me this total number, because you wanna be looking at your total number.
Yeah. Valiant Bundle 7.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, 100%. Get that Infinity Man out of here. I don't want to see it. I got Sparkly and Dazzler right now. I think Spiral's gonna be my next. That's wild. Those are good rank ups, Kanga. I love that that Razzle Dazzle. Scream over Venom or Venom over Scream. Oof. That's really tough.
One of those.
Um.
And what's the
Man.
next bundle I said I was gonna get?
I don't know that there's such a good distinction. Like, Venom has so much value in the fact that his buffs don't expire. So it lets him take a bunch of Mystic matchups that you wouldn't. Like, you can't do with Scream. That's tough. Yeah, just gonna put the Photon down. I don't know. I really like them both. I really like them both. Also, there's also a track in the web store. Yes, there's a track in the web store right now. I was impressed with how you took that leader. Yeah, I kind of know how to fight him. That helps. By knowing to not use mediums, or sorry, not to use lights and stuff. It speeds it up. And I got good RNG on my buffs. But Venom bleeds, man. He's beautiful. And I hate
dangerous.
Kindred. I hate Kindred. And here we are.
Okay, so I ran the calculations. I think I'm gonna need a little, because I only put one bundle 8 because I'm still very unbiased as towards if I'm gonna get one of the bundle 8s.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is looking at 5.9 million Poolies.
Okay.
Yusapo, what's up, Truth? And Trashify.
So Zima.
Leave Mo.
Blade.
So, let me ask you this, Truth. So, I asked the boys over, because I was in Dreadler's call, who would you, so, between the two of these, who would you rank, would you rank up Fox or Venom first?
Venom.
Thanks, Yusapo.
Yeah, I generally agree with that, personally.
That's what I was leaning toward, but I just wanted a second opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on what you do in the game. But Venom is steady, man. Hey, look at that. So it turns out
Well, I got
Lycan
in the
can
co-
kind of take Kindred-ish one day. No way! You got cooked, Geraldo? Both are very good rank ups, by the way. It's more like a, what are you trying to answer? Because if you need an auto block answer, you literally cannot beat what Vox does. If you're just looking for a big damage dealer, you want Venom. Venom's gonna cook a bunch of stuff, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn.
Venom's the Cosmics, can deal with that. So we got that. Dude, I'll race you, Gerald. I'm good with that. Those bleeds were potent. You wouldn't believe how many forget not to use lights. Yeah, I was early on leader. He's Sig 120 natural. So I've got a little bit of my head wrapped around how we handle this boy leader. But I feel that. I've used him for that before. The maximum Poolies free to play can get is 1.57 million. Well, you're missing 1.1, and that 1.1 is in the store. You need to claim the daily token stuff toward the track, is what you're working toward. Okay, come on. Okay, let's toss this. Yeah, you gotta get the daily, like get the 8 points and then the 2 points a day, and then you do that thing. Yeah, what Noodle's explaining it. Noodle's explaining it. Okay. Now we go into damage. Too much power.
Who did you take to rank for, Yusapo?
Everyone.
Nobody.
Oh.
Yeah, the full tier 7 is just outside of free-to-play range. Yes, it is.
I've got 3 in weight. Zemo.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let's go, baby. Sim Supreme, getting after it. Now, that said, you can get like 80% of the tier 7 for 1.4. I think in bundle 4, Scorp. So I think that's what they did for the free to play while dangling while dangling the carrot over there. The Picky Selector and Valiant Bundle 12. Let's look real quick before we friendly with Zemo and wrap this up. Poolies, 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 Poolies. Oh, so basically the Bundle 12 gives you like all the unique crystal champs, and the Picky Selector allows more options that includes most of those, but not all of them. So
I picked one of those up, by the way.
I'm sure you did.
Finally.
I'm sure you're a big whaling, bro. No doubt about it. You were all jitty when I hopped on call earlier. I presumed that was freshly money spent Zemo. Giggling like a little schoolgirl.
I actually had, no, I just did it in literally in the last hour. So no.
All right, let's friendly this thing up, Zemo, so I can go eat some dinner and hang out with my fam.
My bad.
It's a tough choice. Yeah, you just need to, that's why I'm not rushing. I want to take a deep breath. I want to think about what I really want for my account and how I want to tackle things the next few months. Because again, we're in Celestial or Bust mode. Not only am I committed to pushing for Celestial, even if it takes me down to 0, but I'm also going to burn like 12 or 13,000 marks. I'm going to go for my highest solo score ever. Sweet. So I need to think about my Battleground season in that context and go from there. Okay, what are we in here? We're in that one. Okay,
Victor track.
got you. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Let's have some fun.
Wow, you bet the ball. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're such a hater. You're such a hater. That's crazy. You know I just drank through my mouth too. You're such a hater. Bro.
I know you
That's
did.
crazy.
I know you did. Thank
such
you,
a hater,
Q. I appreciate it. I'd love to see you come through, bro. I would love to see you come through
Such a hater.
on a regular basis. GG's, I'm not showing the punk that just got cooked by Photon. 1 second.
Such a hater, true. That's crazy.
He's got the pig. Let's grab those two.
That's crazy.
Didn't have a counter, just got drafted. Yeah, it happens, bro. You can get 1.5 Titans for 1.4. Don't take the RNG, Scorp. Just don't do it. Get the guaranteed value. I'm telling you, bro. Take the guaranteed value.
E7B is what I would say is probably the better one.
What's up, McGee?
The T. Alright, how it done?
Grab bones, I guess. Well, we must be relieved to have dropped MCOC Master Course. Dazzler's a mutant pop star. Yeah, Kenga, I'm with you. I don't know if you've seen any of my war videos, but if I can razzle dazzle, I razzle dazzle. I'm telling you. God, I'm getting just an awful draft right now. I'm gonna do that for that.
For sure.
I'm gonna grab that.
Bro.
And I think I'm just gonna grab Dust, I guess. Awful draft. As long as you enjoy playing. She is so much fun. I hear he likes to leave his alliance high and dry. Right? I could see him just quitting out of this match because that's what he does. He wouldn't say anything about it. He would just leave.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Anyone know where Power Shield is? No, there's a website that tells you all that stuff, bro. Does Dooley still stream? He streams every so often.
He just streamed last weekend. I think he mainly streams on weekends.
Yeah, he streams like every other weekend. I think is kind of where he's been. I love catching a Dooley stream when I can.
For real.
Is he gonna give me the Big Daddy?
Dooley.
He's gonna give me Big Daddy Zola.
He's a single teenager, man. He got a life, you know, hanging out.
Dooley?
As opposed
He's
to us
got a
old
girlfriend.
married.
He's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, Yeah, but he's still single, man. He's not tied down and like.
Oh, I get it. I got it. I got the USAFA definition. Check. We're aligned, bro.
Stupid kids. Yeah.
He doesn't have any resistances.
No, he's always going to be a teenager to me, there, Kanga. I have said this on stream before, but so when I met Dooley for the first time in real life, like on his stream, he seems to be very outgoing. But when you approach him in person, or when I approached him in person, he was extremely. Maybe it's because I'm a little overbearing and a little aggressive, a little type A. But
What,
Dooley,
you?
I swear to God, he was about to run the other way when I came up to him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I can't
That
imagine
would've
you
been-
being like that, USAFA.
Oh
that'd be
man,
hilarious if you would've
I
caught that in
totally
video.
am, man.
I think that would have been funny if you caught that in video.
Hey Q, go back to the hole you were hiding in, man. I don't want to hear from you. You and Ghost Dog hang out.
Goes talking. Yeah.
In the quitting club.
That's right.
Come on, brother. Oh my gosh. I need you to semi-cooperate though, bro.
I love you too, Q.
Hey, what's up, Debo? Good to see you.
Bro, what was that?
That was early.
I'm cooked. Just give up truth. You already
That's
won.
what I do.
Yo, Hake, bro.
She may take forever in this fight, but she doesn't. Everyone's a teenager to Grandpa USAFA. That's actually not true, because I'm also old. Uh-oh.
But to be fair,
Mrs. Truth just hit the stream calling me out. I told her it was going to be a short stream today. Couldn't be that long. I'm going to be yapping. You know how it goes. Don't worry, babe. I'll be out quick. And lo and behold, here she is, seeking me out. This is the last friendly, babe. Last friendly. I'm ready for dinner, too.
No, you tell her who's the boss, all right?
What do you think the conversation's going to be when I get out of here,
That's
USAFA?
hilarious.
I think you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah. I do, yeah. I can smell dinner. It smells good. No, I will say, it's funny you say that, USAFA, because I was talking to some peeps, in the Discords and whatnot.
Yeah.
I do not operate in the realm of happy wife, happy life. That's not how I roll.
Bro, what was that?
You being garbage.
The shenanigans, bro. What did you do to your enchantress, Truth?
I trained her.
Crazy how that works, bro. Bro, stop. Oh my god. And now it's like, GG's. Oh.
Oh, I just got cooked.
Your wife says, hey, fellas, this is a partnership.
Mm-hmm. Yep, certainly is. You guys couldn't tell that was my wink voice.
Well, she actually responded with the wink emoji, which is funny too.
She knows. We're on the same page.
Does your wife make fun of you, Truth, for hanging out with a bunch of teenagers? Because that's what my wife does.
Totally. I mean, how could you not?
So,
right? I mean, we are
right.
hanging out with a bunch of teenagers.
So I may have told you guys before, but my daughter is in Italy right now, going through study abroad for college.
Yeah.
And so I haven't seen her in a while, but she's got a new boyfriend that she met in Italy.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she posted a TikTok video of her new boyfriend, who I haven't met, right? And he's an American. He's over there for study abroad as well. And the TikTok video it's him with a baseball hat turned to the side and no shirt on, so bare chested. The guy looks like Justin fucking Bieber. He looks like he's 12 years old, and my daughter, my daughter can't wait until she can bring him home to meet her father. I'm like,
oh, that stern talking to.
Exactly.
You can't be with my daughter looking like Justin Timberlake.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
right. I hope that she's told him that I'm retired military and I have guns at home.
Right? Get the beebs ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal. I know we've excuse me 1 second. I know we've talked about this before, Yusafa, but have I ever told you how glad I am that I have a son?
Oh man, I have 2 daughters and 1 boy. The boy is so much easier. Oh my god.
I'll get 3
All
boys
right,
and a daughter.
ladies and gentlemen, we've hit that time. Yes, as my wife says, she makes fun of me for many things, but I make more fun of myself for this particular hobby than I do. That's fair. I do. I have to make fun of myself. I am like Eminem in 8 Mile. I want to take everything off the table, so you have to come up with something original to make fun of me. Okay?
That's
yeah.
hysterical.
That is what it is. I'm an old man playing video games with teenagers, and also the world's most handsome BGs player with the biggest deck, who makes the rest of us just feel emasculated. That's my life.
Right.
That's my life.
BDE, man.
BDE. All right, AJ, I see your question. Does Shocker need to be awakened for his damage? No. He gets his damage anyway, but what he does need is that dupe to save his power when he throws specials. So it is very valuable. It shortens his Battlegrounds rotation, but it doesn't actually shift his damage. Good to see you, Q. Good to see you, Arun, Nugs. Thanks for hopping on call, McGee. Appreciate you hanging out. Yusafa, always a pleasure.
Hey, buddies.
Vax and Zemo. Cap, thanks for the raid. You'll still be here in 4 hours because you don't hop out of Discord chats. See you later, Debo. I'll see you all early next week. Look for a video on Radiance. And then we're going to have a video about some whalery. Until then, peace.
See you guys. Catch you in a bit, brother.
Later, boys.
Later.